Alright, and that will be enough of that. Hello, everyone! Hello there, Zero Steel. And welcome, on this wonderful day of days, to the stream of Left 4 Dead 2 with Patchy. Do I still have his collab thing on Nightbot? Hold on, I need to double check that, because I have not been on Nightbot in forever. Good, I do. Awesome. Alright, let me give Patchy a ring. Hold on. Unless he is still doing stuff after his stream. Let me give him a good old call. Then I'm going to give him some energy drink can ASMR. Alright, let's see if he picks up. I believe in you, Patchy the Pirate. I know you will heed the call of duty. Modern Warfare 2. 2022 edition. Please. Oh, there you are. Hello. Alright, are you ready for some energy drink can opening ASMR?
I am horny right now because I got all that done despite playing a very bad game.
Fair enough. I do not know anything about Starship Troopers, so I
I
cannot
love
say.
Starship Troopers. The two film series I watched with my dad when I was a little chitlin, a little child, was Starship Troopers and Lord of the Rings. My dad has like an original like box set, like when they first ever did the super special edition, and
Oh,
the
goodness.
director's cut, like original cut of the entire trilogy, if you watch it all in one go, is 18 hours.
Yep.
It's fucking insane.
I've done that before with some friends.
Yeah, I love Starship Troopers. Oh, that game's fucking bad, and I'm really sad.
I like your Twitch icon. Oh, thank you.
It's been a roller coaster that just goes down because it goes from the first few missions where I'm like, all right, this is okay. I'm having fun. Yay, nostalgia. Love Starship Troopers to the middle of the game to where I'm like, all right, I'll cut this game a break. There's some stuff that's bad, but I'm okay. And now I'm at the late stage where I'm like, now this game's fucking bad. Do not play it. It's got no polish. It's janky as shit. It should have had a day one patch. Probably didn't, and it definitely needs a really hard patch for a lot of missions. But let's play a game that a company probably forgot about now, which is Left 4 Dead 2.
Surprisingly, they still update this game for
Really?
like It's mostly for like compatibility and hot fixes, but still they do update it.
Don't say the T word. You're gonna get people upset. Speaking of game updates.
Oh, tweaking.
Yeah, the T word that has a 2 in it.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, I guess the multiple words technically.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. Is that 2 words or is that 1 word? The name of that game.
I think it's 1 word technically, but still.
Okay. I got 2 parties interested, unless you had anybody on your end that would like to join us, and we probably won't have a hell call like last week. So we'll probably just have. Yeah, I was annoyed because I'm like, oh, all these assholes are in here, and I was about to start kicking people out because I'm like, oh, all of these people not participating in the game, including one of our poor boys, are probably going to stress out Alatos. So I'll just cut the call to who's just going to play after we get to the checkpoint that leads us into the carnival. And then my internet was like, no, I'm going to kill you and leave Alatos in torment.
I noticed the last thing we did is we beat Dark Carnival, and then I ended stream because I'm like, I'm going to finish this with Patchy, darn it.
Yeah, I was like, I felt bad. I'm like, all right, when we get to this checkpoint, I'm unfortunately just going to cut everybody out of the call who should not be here, who's not playing, just to save Alatos a headache, because I don't want him getting upsetty spaghetti. And then my internet was like, no, you fool, he must burn for his crime.
You will become the upsetty spaghetti butt too. To answer your question, Zero, Patchy did not finish the game. He is on the final mission, though.
No, I'm fine with being on the final mission because I've heard the final mission is a catharsis, apparently. So I don't know. Today was not as bad. Today these missions were not bad. They were challenging, and they were still broken. It's still a bad game, but yeah, Zero is one of the people that wants to join us, and Hattie wants to join us, and I think that should just be it, in my opinion. But that's up to you.
Speaking of Hattie, Hattie has redeemed the skeletal voice.
Oh, Hattie.
But yes, I'm fine with Zero and Hattie joining, if they
Hattie.
if they so desire.
Hattie, how could you do this to me? Also, Hattie, Hattie told me he only redeems it because he knows it makes me upset.
Toes.
Come on, Hattie, I'm gonna have drag you in the circle in here for your crimes. Now that
Brave.
Alatos has given the okay.
Brave MC, bad boys. I really need to get you into my... Actually, yeah, I do need to get you into my server, don't I?
Hello, Circle.
Let's
Hello,
see.
Hattie.
On who this?
Hello.
Hello.
All right, boys, let's hit it.
Hello.
Oh god, I still have Star Troopers on. Hattie, save me.
Put on all the Star Trooper mods for Left 4 Dead, and I think I crashed my game.
What do you mean you have so many Starship Troopers mods? That's not even going to show up on Patchy's end.
I could probably get them
Or
real quick.
anyone's.
Yeah, it
He-
doesn't matter. It's just
He
it's
could
on
he
my
could
end.
send it to me and I could download it in like 3 seconds, but it's whatever.
True, but
yeah,
still.
no.
I'm
Get your own.
upset. I'm upset that you fuckheads, all of you, in terms of Starship Troopers, I got the game early release, then you and Rocker get it, and then you were behind me, and then you played ahead of me because I was waiting for the streams. So you guys got to like sit behind my shoulder and go, "Oh, Patches, get ready for this," and I'm like, "God damn you too."
Alright.
I'm not sorry
boys.
because I hate that game so much.
Me
Alright,
Is
too.
there
I'm gonna I'm gonna go kiss Alatos right now to make myself feel better. Let's
You-
get in there, Hattie.
you do that. I'm going to see if this Rocket Pop energy drink actually tastes like a Rocket Pop.
I'm excited to play a game that's not bad, so I'm in. Let's go.
That is
Oh,
also
fuck!
good. Welcome to the
Yeah.
second worst campaign in Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns.
I want to go back to Starship Troopers.
Nope, you don't get that choice anymore.
What? What?
I'm
Which
gonna
are we
read
doing
it.
again?
I'm gonna re-enlist in the Federation. You
What?
fuck off, horny
You,
man.
you don't get to
Hold
do
on,
that
what?
anymore, Patchy.
We're doing Swamp Fever, stinky boy.
The second
I never had a problem with it.
the
when I played
second
it.
worst campaign in the Left 4
brains.
Dead 2 campaigns.
I'm actually gonna cry.
Oh, don't worry, after this
Oh,
is
well.
hard rain.
Yeah, Circle.
I've barely ever played this game modded,
Okay.
but
I
I
don't
have a
wanna-
few mods.
It's a
I don't
trip.
I don't want to be mean to Wolf Siege, but I'm doing this for everybody's sake. Is he loud for anybody else or just me?
Just you.
Okay, good.
Well, this describe loud as you mean
Okay.
loud as in high,
Never
or loud as in
mind.
annoying.
No. He's not being annoying. He's a good boy. But no, he's
Big
only loud because I was talking to him on his phone the other day and had you on 200 Wolf Siege. So you
That
have to
will
full
do.
volume.
How do I sound? I fixed
Oh,
my
you were
microphone by
talking-
crashing my computer.
You are
Oh,
good.
yeah, that's right. You were
Yeah,
on your phone.
Yeah, we were on our phones just kind of chilling, and I had to put you on 200, so it's saved for PC. All right, who are we missing right now?
We are missing the Wolfie Steel, the zero of the steels.
You should be
I like
happy
the
about the
fact
fact
you
you have
combined.
7,000 names now.
Yeah.
You combined two of the names.
I did.
But- We'll see. It's
Anyway,
been so
how
long
do
since I last spoke to you, and I actually
do
thought you
I-
were crying there, and I felt really bad. I was
How
like,
do
don't
I
start
don't
crying,
remember how to
please."
join people.
Hattie makes me
Shift
cry.
tab.
Hattie doesn't get out the lube at night, and now I start crying. He's like, "Okay, I'll use this."
No, it's because you're all like, "Oh, I've got diarrhea." It's fine." Okay.
that-
No.
That energy drink does not taste like a Rocket Pop, but it is good enough.
What do you have in Alatos?
Oh wait,
It is
hold on,
an-
give me a
it
give me
is
a moment.
a
I need to enable something.
You do your thing, Circle Boy. What do you have in Alatos?
it is a Alani Rocket Pop energy drink with 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Why do I have so many Halo mods? I don't remember why.
You're a criminal. I have a caffeine addiction. I hate it.
Sugar
no,
doesn't affect me anymore.
You have
'cause
like a
you're
crippling
stinky.
addiction to like depression.
I
Like,
do,
Oh,
I do
I-
have clinical depression, but I also have a major caffeine addiction. I
Oh,
can
I
finish two full bottles of like any type of soda that's very carbonated and caffeinated. I've downed like 2 thermoses of coffee before when I used to work security, and with like
Jesus.
all sorts of sugar and bull crap in it to try to give me energy, and it does like nothing to me now. I'm so used to it.
You're
stop instead of
insane.
drinking, just tasing yourself. Like it
I
might be
basically am,
quicker.
but like I've had so much caffeine, like I have a major caffeine addiction, and so when I don't, I remember when I was like homeless, there were like
In the day.
there was like other people who like the standard like homeless stereotype of like there's the drunk hobo guy, like the thing from Bully where
Yes.
he's got like the bottle and the bag. So
And the Santa outfit.
Oh, Patches,
Yeah.
you took my favorite character.
Okay, I'll switch out. I don't
Oh
mind what
no,
character I am.
you
I'm
can
gonna
be
be
him.
Coach. You
You're
be
gonna
him.
be
But
Banjo
yeah,
Kazooie.
I was outside a convenience store, and one of the like stereotypical hobo dudes wandered in before me, and this was when I was like homeless but still like working at Six Flags, so I still looked like a normal employee. I just kind of like slept outside work, like at a little parking lot, and kind of chilled. And so I would look more presentable because I was still employed, so I could kind of just like get away with it, and people weren't as asshole-ish to me as to when later on when I couldn't keep up the ruse anymore because Six Flags shut down because
Yes.
COVID. By the way, being homeless during the pandemic sucked, but I had the guy go in front of me and go like buy alcohol, and he got leered and jeered, and the staff gave him looks. And I came in behind him, and she's like, "Man, it would suck to be like that. You and I are both lucky we're not like that. We don't have addiction." I'm like, "Ah, yeah," and then I proceeded to get 2 liters of Pepsi and walk out.
See, here's the thing. Even though I am drinking an energy drink, I'm not addicted to caffeine in the slightest. I just like I just like the taste of energy drinks.
I have no clue if I have an addiction or not.
Caffeine actually doesn't
Okay.
affect me in the slightest.
Makes
I
no
got
sound,
this. I got an official like addiction thing from like a doctor.
Yeah.
Because they did like all the tests and shit. And I remember like when I didn't have a lot of money, I would get like soda instead of food sometimes because I just severely need caffeine. So when I went to the doctor, I'm like, "Hey, why is this? Why do I experience this when I don't have this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, fuckhead, caffeine's a drug. Now you need it." I'm like, "Oh damn it! I've stayed off alcohol, stayed off cigarettes, but now I'm just like, I'll suck your dick for some soda."
Oh goodness. But all right, are we all ready to begin the left of deading?
Let's go.
All right.
Who did I just send that to? That's
And
Patches.
speaking of me, how do you? I'm not the only one on Steam that has this profile picture, but I think I'm the only one with this name. Maybe, probably not.
I didn't really check who I was sending it to. I just
Oh my
sent
nose!
it
I
to-
forgot
Well,
about
next
that
time
part
you're
with
gonna send me
energy
a
drinks.
dick pic, at least warn me, Will Siege. Like that thing's huge. It scares me.
Like a traffic cone. Oof,
Yeah, right. Goddamn.
pointing at the top.
All right, Mr.
mean-
Rasputin over here.
You ever seen that fucking like guy who dressed up as what's
Oh,
the fucking
no.
the guy from Fate Stay Night, like the one with the pink hair?
Oh, Astolfo.
Oh, the monster cat.
Yeah, the
Astolfo.
Astolfo. Yeah, that's Will Siege. You'll put like two monster
No.
cans, stack them on top of each other, and be like, "Hey, guys, look!" And we're like, "God damn it, Will Siege, put it away."
No.
No, I would say it's more like, have you ever seen Rasputin's
Ooh.
pickled penis before?
I have not. Please tell
Yeah.
us about it.
It's kind of what Hattie said. It's like a traffic cone.
Yeah,
It's really
Oh.
surprising.
I'm gonna pickle a horse penis and throw it at you, Will Siege.
You
You have
had
to
to
give it
pick the
thumbs down.
one thing I hate.
What, horse penis?
No, pickle. Jeez.
Uh,
You.
If you pickled a dildo and put it in your ass, would it sting?
yes.
Yes. Like,
Thank
okay,
you
so
for both. I could believe both of you for different,
Yeah,
widely
'cause
different reasons.
it stings inside and outside the jar. So like, god damn it, my witch model of
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden keeps
I've
crashing. Give me a
gotten-
second.
I've gotten pickle juice
You know.
of- in my eye
Oh,
before, and that's
goodness.
just the worst.
I like the fact you're ignoring what you just said.
No,
mean,
now I
it's-
heard it. I'm just
It's kinda
choosing not
hatty.
to.
It happens.
I'm
And
just,
I guess we'll have to wait. for Hattie
I'm
to
just
come.
choosing not
Sorry,
to
that's
acknowledge it
Why did Osama bin Laden crash your game?
because
No,
it's a
this witch model's not working, and I don't know why.
it's a very
it off.
it's also a very very
just-
old mod, so it might be outdated, unfortunately.
I only have one mod on. And it's
Do-
because I'm
Doesn't mean it won't be
obligated as a
very
fairy.
very outdated.
Yeah, I've got 16. Everyone's enemy characters.
Oh, yeah,
and 60 sexy
Am
coach.
I the only sane person in the land of Left 4 Dead that gets just quality of improvement mods? And
No, you're
It
not
is
the
quality
only.
improvement.
Patches,
They've got
you-
anime faces.
Let
You
me
didn't react to what I sent you.
let
don't-
me reiterate, Patchy. In this call, you are the only sane one. In the Left 4
Yeah,
Dead
right.
2 community, no, you're not the only one.
Probably
believe
not.
me.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off, Hattie.
Also,
What?
let me move.
Oh wait, no, Woolsiege did that to poor Hattie.
What have I done? What's happened to me?
Woolsiege has made you a very particular character.
Is it in Digimon?
Yes.
I'm gonna let Woolsiege explain
I-
his crimes.
The worst thing is we watched the Digimon film today and we forgot that freaking midway through it plays Funk Soul Brother.
Oh, I thought you were
by
gonna.
Fatboy Slim.
I thought you were gonna say Linkin
know,
Park, and I was gonna
I like-
fog off.
I like
Probably Alan does, I
Uh,
believe it.
Oh man, Hattie.
I have a pitchfork.
Sickle.
Anyway, I like season 3 or the 3rd series of Digimon the most for obvious
Are you a
reasons.
digital monster? Do you go? Don't you touch my health kit? I'll suck your dick.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I guess
Slender
I-
Man.
Anyway,
Yeah, circle boy.
yeah, I like Digimon Tamers the best.
Man, we still gotta get to that.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
we're gonna
I
be.
have it on DVD.
That's just. I'm very
Oh!
scared for that show.
What's it? We're.
Yeah.
Why are you
Alatos.
scared of it?
Alatos, you like eggs in fridges?
I'm just asking, but are we sure this is
Wait, okay, no. Before I
Why are you
even
running so
before
far
I
ahead?
even answer that, let me ask an additional question to that.
Yeah.
Are you referring to putting eggs in the freezer in general? Or are you referring
You know
to
exactly what I am referring to.
I
You just
don't, that's why I'm asking.
That the fucking episode where they were talking about like
Oh,
fruit
yeah,
they
those
wanna eat, and
dumb
they got the
omelet
egg-
things. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness
yeah,
sakes
you know exactly what I'm
alive.
talking about.
I'm glad we're gonna be continuing recording.
Or
it.
I
Wait,
made us go through
hold
this
on, what?
experience.
What?
I'm
what
glad-
about eggs?
I'm-
I
I'm-
missed.
I'm-
I tuned everything out. What?
I'm-
about eggs?
I'm gonna
I'm
put an
glad-
egg inside of you and
I'm-
hope it hatches.
I'm gonna be like that hentai gif where I shove an egg up your vagina and then punch you in the womb.
You don't have a vagina? Well, here, let me get the
Mm-hmm.
shovel.
What's it? No, I'm glad
You mean
we're.
an axe?
I'm glad we'll be recording.
Miss Pills.
We are returning that in June, I think you said.
July,
Alatos?
July next
July?
month. We'll be going back to recording that in July, which will be a lot of fun, and also very chaotic.
As someone who has never seen Digimon before, it's been a
Same.
ride.
You never seen Digimon?
Yeah, I'm watching it for a project with our friend Korak. Who's a geek.
To my knowledge, interesting fact, most of the Digimon stuff is connected, except for
Slice and
Tamers,
dice.
which is not connected to the normal universe of Digimon.
We should do a one-off episode, Alatos, where we write a Digimon episode.
Oh goodness sakes.
Who's coming?
What about coming?
Nothing.
Did Alatos finally install that mod or whatever?
What mod? Which one?
The controller.
Oh, Risk of Rumble? No, I still haven't. No one has gifted me the necessary
I
means
need
to do
turn
that.
on audio.
I'm surprised Wolf CG haven't picked up Risk of Rumble.
Say again.
But I'm surprised you haven't picked up Risk of Rumble.
Risk of Rumble?
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, it's a family home entertainment system for those of the Christian faith and the wholesome, no sex performed there.
Oh, God help.
I'm trying my best here.
Isn't that right, Alatos?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Anyway, I need to turn down the audio even further.
Is it an entertainment piece mostly brought? Hey, so you know the Mormon Church? You know those not the Mormon Church. You know the Scientologists where they put that thing on you and they're like, you don't have enough flutons or whatever. It's that.
They banned me from that.
What? Scientology or the Flutons?
Yeah, I was in Edinburgh, and they had this test thing, and they were like strapping it to me. And I'm sure because I was just really hairy, my static body caused it to like break, and they just told me to leave. And they're like, "Please don't ever come back." And I was like, "Oh man."
Zero, we need to get on the raft.
Flutons or your Zabagites or your Zygotes or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. We'll see. You don't have enough metachloridians to be a Jedi. Sorry, get out.
There's always that dumb Slender Man over there.
You know, you just made me think about how
You have
if
enough tiny, teeniest fish in you to be a Jedi? No? Well, sorry. Little green man not gonna
just-
teach you how to go bird.
you just made me think about how if you joined the military, you could, pick Jedi as your religion.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
in Sky. If you have it here, it's a work label. You can become official Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think I
remember
know-
seeing that news in like the
I
UK
remember
census.
seeing an
You could
article
put
about
Jedi
in a
as a
video.
religion.
Yeah, I remember seeing an article and a video about a dude who was like one of like the not the founder of the religion, but like the key not like the head. He was like a key figure in it in like Scotland. and he wore like an actual Jedi robe and practiced the teaching from the movies. And he was just like a really nice dude.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no one ever talks about the crazy Jedi that used wood lightsaber.
Don't worry about it.
What? I remember when like early 2010s there was like a big craze. This was like on Facebook. I don't know if they're still around, if they still do stuff, but on Facebook there's like a big thing. For this company called Saberforge and a bunch of other like companies that made like quote unquote real lightsabers. It was the cool ones made of glass.
That sounds like a porn company.
What, Saberforge? Yeah, honestly. It sounds like somebody who would make porn parodies specifically of Saber, Spark, and Co. But yeah, no, they made like quote unquote real lightsabers. They were glass. They were like the community was like really big. I don't know how they're doing now, if it's still a thing, but there was like all this drama between the companies. It was like fursuit drama, but lightsabers.
That's
so, like, you know how all
impressive.
the fursuit companies get into drama with each other all the time, and like the community was like that, but lightsabers. It was very strange. Oh, there's a man with a plan, and his name is Stan.
Hey, Stan.
That dummy idiot ran into fire.
Yep.
That thick dummy gummy. Ah, yes. Water on fire. Lovely.
I too like this 2-for-1 special at Arby's.
What about Arby's?
It being set on fire and people puking on the toilets and it never being cleaned up at Arby's.
Sounds about right. Hattie, when
Can you watch me 1 second? I need to change my audio.
Yeah, I'll be over there. Hattie, whenever I meet you, I'm gonna do it in my security guard uniform. I'm gonna break into your house and like pull a reverse card on you. Like I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna be there these dates, but I'm gonna come 2 days early. So when like you're gearing up to come break into wherever I'm staying, I crash it through your window like a gotcha, and I catch you.
I'm really tempted to shoot the witch.
No, we passed by the
else?
witch already, thankfully.
You do that, Pat.
I know.
And then
Oh,
you land in
what the
what's
heck?
known as a man trap. My special.
You keep the man trap up constantly in case I come into your house one day.
I keep it in case of just anyone.
Yeah.
Remember what I said? They start off as burglar and then get the new title of missing person.
I won't be a missing person. I'm gonna fucking piss on your ceilings and they'll smell me and they'll know I was there and I'll be so stinky. I'm gonna eat a lot of asparagus and pineapple, so I'm gonna pee and cum on your ceiling and you'll never be able to get the distinctive scent out, so they'll know I was there.
Does
that's
asparagus
Jesus.
affect cum?
Remember, I've met people
See,
from
here's the
Glasgow.
thing.
This is mild.
Well, see, here's the thing. The reason why I said pineapple and not celery, zucchini, I'll eat all sorts of fucking dirty vegetables, all sorts of shit. So the piss smells very distinctly like stinky. We'll see, stop being a cuck. That way they won't get my scent out of your walls. Like, yes, yes, Scotland's stinky, but I will be very specifically kinds of stinky, and the detective will get in, sniff the roof, and be like, arrest that man! It'll be like fucking...
Not again.
Yeah, it'll be like
Oh, no, not
Columbo,
again.
but for Scotland. Be like, oi, this ain't the normal piss around here. Arrest that man.
Mhm.
I recognize that piss anywhere. He's illegal. And then,
I'll make sure they hire a urinologist too.
You mean, yes.
Put it in my will. Be like,
Hire-
investigate my death specifically with a urinologist.
Hire the urologist that Carl goes to.
Honestly.
oh no.
Now I'm gonna message Carl and be like, "Can I be your urologist? Can I replace Alatos?" He's gonna not understand.
I need sexual healing. Give me a second. There we go.
I forgot that's a thing.
Wait, I already just healed him. There you go.
See, now I've had the urge to ping Pog really stupid shit, but I don't want people to turn off the pings more than they already have now.
I
Cause, like,
mean-
I'm tempted to go in there and be like, "Would you trust Hattie as your urologist?" Yes, no.
I mean,
That's
if
why I made my crazy
I-
guy channel.
if I was in Pog still, I'd love them stupid things.
Do you trust this man to monitor your pee?
Probably not.
What? Like, bullshit, you thought of starting your own, like, little...
I've tried to get him to do that. He doesn't want to do it.
Aw.
Wants to hide.
I mean,
grenade
Everyone's
launcher.
already in their own groups. Why would they want to join mine when they already hate me?
You can set it up like a petting zoo. They can feed you crackers and pay you small coins for that.
What?
You heard me. I don't understand how this predicament is confusing. I feel like it would really be well with the kids.
Are you sure that's the audience you want, though?
I don't know if that's the audience he wants, but who knows what audience he will actually get.
Although I like that shotgun, thank you.
I'll pay you. Oh God, there's a big man with a plan. Who's from Uzbekistan?
Oh, that is a giant man.
It's a man's world.
It's a true man's world. Ow.
So, one time when I was working security at Six Flags, there was a guy who was like really senile, really old. It was during a hot, busy day, and I was really bored, and security was getting really tight because this was like around the time when the shootings happened in the parking lot, or like the reported shootings, I should say. There's only one actually like shots fired, but there's 3 different incidents. 2 were like fake reports that caused panic, and one was like actually like shots fired. Well, there were shots fired at the place across the street, shots fired in our lot, and then 1 fake report that freaked everybody out. So like, it's full blown like, you can't dick around. Everybody's on everybody's ass. Corporate's here sniffing around. I can't be on my phone or like do anything during downtime. So it's like peak hour, so I'm on watch looking at stuff, watching people. And people will normally park in like the employee area because they're too lazy or cranky to go out to like no man's land, like way the fuck out there parking. So they'll park to the employee area because they think it's closer, but it's the same distance. It's just a different direction, and it looks closer.
But yeah, I was about to say, but it looks closer. That's all
but
that
it's
matter.
Yeah, it's not. It's the same distance. Maybe a little bit. Maybe save a little bit of time, but just go park in your normal area. Because then the employees have to park far away, and then the rides are shut down for longer because shift change is shorter. So don't be a cunt. But anyways, that's what I tell people. I'm like, don't park here, because then the employees are slow to get in. They have to walk farther.
This gun really.
But there was a guy who like got out of his car, and they were close enough because they had parked in the employee area like assholes, like right next to my booth. And it's like this old senile black guy. He was fucking hilarious. He gets out and he's polite but kind of cranky, like very energetic. Like you could tell he cares for his family, but he's just being like a funny old man. And it's like him and like 6 women. I'm assuming some might be his daughter. I'm assuming the grandma was his wife or some sort of related to him. And he's just giving them a hard time about getting out of the car. And he goes up to like the little old lady, and I swear to God, he goes up to the sweet old lady as they're getting stuff out of the trunk. He slaps her on the ass and he goes, "Lord, woman, this is a man's world. You better hurry your ass inside." And I was like, this is the greatest old man that's ever fucking lived. I love him. I don't want him to go away.
That's hilarious.
Just seeing that old woman's face from that shit was great.
This is a man's world. You better hurry your ass up.
Lord, woman, this is a man's world. You better get your ass inside.
Oh my goodness.
I still don't understand this gun.
Oh, I miss Six Flags sometimes. God, it was an awful place to work. Just to bird watch people again while on payroll would be nice.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be.
I mean, it was your job.
I mean, I guess.
Laser sights right here.
I'll take this
It was
shovel.
neat. It was neat because if you went to do something, like if I ever got lost, which I would never get lost because I'd worked there for so long, but if you ever go in the wrong place when you're security, no one questions it. No one questions it because they assume you're there to do a thing. So with security jobs, you can basically go anywhere. Like when I worked for Beneral Boaters,
Nice.
I could go literally anywhere and they wouldn't give a shit. Like I tested it one time. I started dicking around to like high admin offices, like where like not the president, but like the big executives are. I started dicking around up there, making my normal patrol route up there. They didn't give 2 shits. There was only one guy one time that was like, "Hey, what are you doing up here?" And then he saw I was security. I'm like, "Oh, never mind."
You ever seen one before?
Fuck.
Have you smelled yourself recently?
Fair enough.
That's the
So,
one cool thing about security is you could just fuck off anywhere and see things.
Find me some real first aid.
Unless
sir, little
other
boy.
security.
What?
One other security question.
Fuck no, because Ballied Universal has probably some of the shittiest officers of planet Earth. So no.
Okay, anyway. I'm confused by this gun. Because
Which,
like
which
when
one?
you're not
What gun
zoomed
is
in,
it?
Pull your
um,
You're
it's the
falling apart.
assault rifle with 50 bullets
Bingo.
and scope.
That does.
narrows it
Oh,
down.
the scar.
Patches, look at me.
Patches commits
Dry land up ahead.
Bopperit Bespionage Baction.
Anyway,
I thought about. I see what gun you're on about, and I have a different model for it, so I don't know what to tell you. But I thought about that because one of my routes, like I said, took me up to the big, like, industrial offices. I was like, what if I just put a bunch of binders in this bag and left and like sold this to the Chinese or something? I don't know. Like, because they were a bunch of old like there was an area where there was a bunch of binders. God, I really feel weird about burning this job to go work at a better one that didn't work out. 'Cause the vice president fired me ish. It wasn't an official firing, but it's a whole other thing.
It might as well have been a firing.
It was a whole like
Oh my
difficult
goodness!
week, but there was like a whole set of binders on the second floor of like the factory or manufacturing plant, or whatever they want to call it. And I was like, what if I just stuff these into a bag and like took them somewhere? Like, because I read through of them and no one seemed to care. I'm like, is someone gonna come get mad because I'm looking at this? No? Okay, cool. And I was reading through them. They were like old manuals and like old like materials, papers, important documents related to cars of like General Boaters. I'm like, if I take this and sell it to like the Chinese or something, like it's not obviously their modern day 2020, 2023 car, but it's still something. But I never went through with it because I'm like, I don't want to get arrested or something because that's theft, but
Yes.
corporate espionage and all this other shit.
Well, what's
And
it?
you
Yeah,
got
no,
good
those are still
Yeah.
sensitive documents, even if they are outdated.
Yeah, because like I'm like, these are out of date, but they're still sensitive documents, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be a thief.
yeah, now you're making me think about this one incident with War Thunder.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was the other thing. And I'm like,
About,
it's not really worth it to like steal all this shit. Because I'm thinking like, even if I do steal, I'm gonna feel like shit. Because I
You're-
think, what? Go
you're-
ahead.
You're making me think about those soldiers who leaked
The
classified
yeah.
to make tanks more accurate.
Oh yeah,
I-
I remember that incident. Oh my goodness.
What's up, Hattie?
There's one thing. Did you hear about the guy that had the Minecraft base?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Based off a military base, and then he had like several other military bases based in Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Based off of
Real
actual
Minecraft,
military
yeah.
bases, I would imagine.
I think in terms of like theft and military things, I felt bad about anything bad I've accidentally done. Like, I remember the first time I accidentally stole something. I can't remember where we were. I think we were leaving Nevada when I was young. And I wanted to get like these chomper teeth like toy things, but mom was like, nah, we'll get something else later. I'm like, okay. So I forgot to put them back and I walked out of the store with them and I felt like a fucking hardened criminal. I was so sad. I'm like, oh no, I stole the team. Lock me away forever.
Goodness. Patches as Solid Snake or a pre-war corporate spy confirmed. That seems about right.
I mean, honestly, if someone paid me the big bucks, I would consider probably not do it.
What's it? That just seems amazing to me that someone would actually have enough of a heated gamer moment to leak classified documents because a tank isn't realistic.
Well, yeah, wasn't it that British guy that like got onto the forum and had like a big
No, it
tank?
was
like no.
American.
Yeah, it was an
American?
American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it about the Abrams tank turret?
Yeah.
Like not turning fast enough or too fast or something.
And he leaked the specific document that's like, no, the turning tank speed should be this much. And then,
that helped.
then it turned out that that was an actual document, military prototype document.
Doesn't
No, that's
who
the thing,
makes,
it
War
happened.
Thunder again?
Sake.
Gaijin, I think.
Don't they have issues? Wait, no, that was Bethesda. Never mind. Well, not
Wait,
Bethesda. Bohemia.
Well, we'll see if you finish the thought. We can help you.
What's it? No, that's the thing. It happened 5
Bohemia,
times from different countries. Oh my
like-
goodness.
Bohemia getting in trouble about spying on a country or something.
I think you're thinking of Arma, dude. Like the one
Yeah.
game you play as an addiction. You're
Bohemia is
yeah,
named
Bohemia.
Arma.
I
The,
know.
the only thing about
Well, not
Bohemia,
game companies. Not
Bohemia
games.
dev, yeah, the Bohemia devs got arrested for spying on like other countries and espionage because they were trying to make their video game more accurate.
yeah. The only thing I like about Bohemia is their rhapsodies. Badum tish.
Wrong Bohemia, but nice try.
I know. I would have 5 nickels if I got a nickel for it for every time it happened.
Listen, I've never had an opportunity to commit like corporate espionage or like grand larceny, but I will say this: as much as I would fuck over a big corporation even for money, because I just feel really horrible about it. If you pay me money, I will sell you
Okay.
Alikos's feet pics. So,
He has them too.
yeah.
Of
What's
course
it?
Damn, boy,
does.
you really clean behind those toes.
I've had multiple opportunities to commit corporate espionage, but I'm like, nah, I like this company too much. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, here's the thing. I
Plus, I'm
probably
not
wasn't in-
smart enough to do something like that.
I was probably in a position where I honestly totally could and maybe get away with it, but I didn't really have anybody to present that opportunity. And I've always thought about like if I did, like what do you do?
Right.
Ooh. Like I always thought like what if some guy was like, "Hello, I am Ben from Beijing. Please take picture of new car from company." And I'm like, Because here's the thing, big corp executives and like factory executives at General Boaters do not give a fuck. They will come to your face. I was going to say they'll come in your face. Oh god, but they'll come straight up to you and give you a peace of mind and get very like not like physically aggressive or anything because you know then the security would rough their shit
no,
in,
I'm sorry.
obviously, but
Thank you.
they will get in your face about dumb shit you're doing. Like, they do a thing called a car walk. Well, they will walk the newest model through the facility for like press stuff and whatever. And it is a very closed, privated thing. We had a guy who got his phone taken away, got into an argument with him about him, and went out in handcuffs because he took a picture
Well, thank you.
of one of the new cars was because to like show off to his girlfriend or whatever, and they are super fucking serious about their products over there.
Of
The
course.
car industry does not fuck around.
They really don't, considering
you-
they bought the U.S. Senate like 7 different times allegedly.
You just
General
made me,
Boaters is not one to be fucked with.
You just made me think about how I heard about cars supposedly being camouflaged so that people can't identify them whenever
Camouflage you.
whenever they test out how they do on actual streets.
I don't know about General Boaters. They don't, or well, I know General Boaters does not do that. At least the facility I worked at didn't do that. They literally just drove them normally, even like the brand spanking new models, just because no one would recognize them. Because here's the thing: a lot of the brand new models don't look that different from older models, so there's no reason for like the drivers that would go and test it look like normal people. So when they would go out and test drive cars, either current models or the new ones, no one would bat an eye because it's just some person in regular clothes driving around the block. And they normally did it at night too, so it's like
Even less
there's
of a
little
chance
to no
of
chance
someone.
to get a picture. Yeah.
I,
Gas
Oh god.
I'll save you. I mean, does telling people about how crap some furry YouTubers counts as corporate espionage? No, I don't think it does.
Maybe.
Rocker.
Well, see, here's the thing: if
What
you're in the
about
know,
furry
yeah, Rocker's gonna be a whistleblower. He's gonna be like, "Furry corporations are corrupt. They touch my pee-pee."
They make my pee-pee hard like chocolate.
There's a few things Rocker could be a whistleblower on. I'm curious to see how that could go. If those, well, provided that those institutions and groups come out to be stinky pants, but I don't think they currently are. So
I mean, I've
I
done it
think he
before.
can whistleblow on certain things that aren't actual institutions but people. But I'll leave that for him.
What's it? I mean, I've done it before, and I'll fucking do it again. That's the spirit,
Yeah.
Rocker. That's the spirit.
Rocker's whistleblown on a few things. It's always been fun. I can't think of any. It's not like I'm trying to avoid the topic. I probably would, but I actually just genuinely can't remember it. It's been a hot minute since anything stupid has happened in my neck of the woods that I can think of.
Whistleblowing is based. Hello,
Yeah,
again.
having a job though.
Besides,
you
besides
die?
like, ooh, did you die?
Well, me? No, I'm still very much alive.
I think the only stupid thing that has happened as of late is the whole in real life hobo wars thing. The hobo wars have begun in earnest.
Hey, Patches, we're over here.
I want to stay inside. I want to come down there with your chainsaw. You
No.
silly man.
You need to come down here. We need to get through this campaign.
What do you mean?
No, this
Why?
is the way to go.
This is the safe house, you drunks. What are you doing?
Wait, what? Did we just
Yeah,
pass by it?
Yeah, where the fuck are you
Oh my
going?
goodness.
Alatos, you're like the drunk uncle going, we gotta go home, Stu. And I'm like, Pa, we are home. Pa, come back.
I had no idea. That's on me.
Pa, no, don't fuck the alligator.
Knock,
But
knock.
I need to see how that crocussy feels, Stu.
Thinking that's a Carl.
Oh no, actually hit you that. Sorry.
Healing via body pillow is the greatest. It is, yep, especially when it's 2B.
Mm.
We have big butt.
So,
Oh yeah.
how many people are playing this modded? I'm just curious.
Oh no, I'm
Me by
kidding.
technicality.
I'm just saying it so that it doesn't sound like I'm a racist.
I have this game fully modded.
And I have to. Oh, god damn it, Wolf Siege. I have
What?
something to send you.
What is it?
It's terrorism. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got that mod as well.
Terrorism in Minecraft. Fortnite. Roblox.
Addy, I need a favor. I need you to, hang on. Here you go, Wolf Siege. Just terrorism on your mental state.
In Roblox.
Hattie, I want you to lock me in your basement and teach me how to draw.
Sure.
Because every time I sit down and learn how to draw, I fucking get frustrated.
I did offer you an easy thing to draw to practice with.
Oh yeah, the flag of like the one mod. I could do that. I said I would do that. It's just been a minute.
2B do have nice assets. She really do.
Because Hattie's taught me how to do, or no, he hasn't taught me, but Hattie's offered to teach me how to do Photoshop.
I
But,
very much like
no.
that shirt.
Let's see. There was an artist who took like 10 or 20K of people's money, abused animals, and did a whole bunch of other stuff who I dropped the hammer on because she fucked someone I knew, and I finally had a reason to look into it beyond just rumors. It was a time. Goodness
Yeah.
sakes, Rocker.
Yeah. Alatos, have you ever played the game Dead Rising?
You want to say that name again?
Alatos. I said Alatos.
No. The name of the game. Name of the game.
Dead Rising.
Yeah, I've played it.
I liked that game.
So I think Rocker's like the Frank West of this situation.
Okay.
He's like, oh my god, there's a big conspiracy, zombies, government cover-ups, meat industry. What the fuck is like?
So-
Rocker's life is basically the game of Dead Rising, and that he keeps going on to a bunch of dumb shit, taking photos of it, essentially.
So, if he's the,
He's covered wars, you know.
He's covered the furry wars.
I don't remember the name of the character. What was his name again?
Frank West.
Frank West. He's
I
covered
just
wars.
killed some poor dead teenage girl because I thought she was a zombie, and I just beelined her brains in. Holy shit!
What?
Any
I
kid
look
who
up there and I'm like, zombie.
any kid who plays Roblox is a domestic terrorist anyway. Yeah, that seems about right.
Anyway,
Reloading.
I'm trying to remember the other character. Something green.
What?
The other Dead Rising character. Something green.
Oh, Chuck
Adam.
Green.
Adam.
So who'll be Chuck Green?
Or Chuck Green. That was it.
You'll be Chuck Green.
Adam was
Why
the guy
me?
from third game.
Adam who?
Adam was the guy from the third game.
What was his last name again? Riaz or something?
Riaz, Adam Riaz, or something along those lines. I can't remember, dude.
Doesn't he get bit in that game?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
There was another lady.
I wish Alatos would bite me and turn me into a zombie.
I mean, you're 2 hours away from me, so that's on you at this
fair.
point.
He's also 2 hours from me.
Let's see.
Yeah, Wolf Siege is out in the sticks between us. He's squished between two tall gentlemen.
Oh boy. There was another
wish.
lady who also tried to register an LLC to grift money out of the furry community using a name that is attached to my friends' Twitch stream team without their consent. Every time I tried to just relax and stay out of stuff, just gets thrown in my face without consent.
He is basically, like I said, the Frank West of the furry fandom. Like, he will just walk into nonsense and take photos of it and be like, guys, you have to believe me, this is stupid. Like, oh god, after the stream, I want to tell you about the trash lady, because that's a sunset.
Yeah, that's an after stream thing.
The trash lady is an adventure that I'm going to read you as a bedtime story when you go to settle down, big demon man.
Sounds good. Nick Riaz was the protagonist of Dead Rising 3. Okay, it was Nick. I thought it was Adam for some reason.
I'm surprised I got the last name right, because I didn't actually
Adam-
play that game.
Adam sounds familiar as a Dead Rising character.
I feel like Adam was like
You
the...
mean I think I know where you got the name Adam. Are you thinking of Adam the Clown from the first game?
Yes, I am.
Potentially.
I am.
There's four
Anyway.
little teddy bears up here.
Anyway, What even is a Chuck West story? Like, I know he appears
He,
in.
he was
You
a
know,
uh,
the second
I
cousin to Frank West.
Chuck Green is a famous stunt carman who
I
got
know
trapped
that
in Vegas.
part.
Oh,
I know the
Alatos.
obvious, like, visible.
Alatos, we have problems.
part.
Ooh.
I know he appears in that Day
Oh.
Zero thing.
Never mind,
And-
problems have been resolved.
I think that killed him from behind that wall.
I just had the textures
It did
glitched
not.
out, and I was being sucked into the void.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Anyways, Chuck Green's story is that he's a motocross racing star, but
But
his
with chainsaws.
well, so there was after Willamette, Colorado, there was a second zombie outbreak that you don't get to play in. It's kind of one of the first ones that happens kind of in the
No,
background.
there's two.
It was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and
Yes.
so
Hold on, there's.
his wife dies in that, and so Chuck Green is big sad because now he's the only one to take care of his daughter Katie. So he signs up for like a big magical TV show that kills zombies for like money and shit. And so that's the opening of Dead Rising 2, and then he gets stuck in the second outbreak that happens in Nevada, which is Fortune City, Nevada, which would never exist because any other city trying to rival Vegas in gambling and entertainment is like trying to rival the fucking space station with a water scooter. It's not happening. But
Or trying to challenge
would like to
the
point out
outfit
that there
in
was,
Chicago.
yeah, I
there
agree with
was-
Alatos on that one.
There's two games I
Good
question
comparison,
the.
actually.
There's two games I question the
First aid kit here.
canonicity of.
Healing.
There's the Day Zero game,
Alright, now
and
I'm
then
back.
there's the
Not canon.
and then there's the game where Chuck Green and
So Case, I know what you're thinking of. Case West and Case
Yeah.
Zero are not canon.
Case
Case Zero is a tech demo for Dead Rising 2. Case West was made not canon.
Yeah, no, Case West is basically a what-if scenario that fans really, really love.
so they're just spin-offs.
Yeah.
They're not
Well-
spin-offs. They're just kind of
well,
there.
They're what-if scenarios that are a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of fun.
you can't play Case Zero anymore because Dead Rising 2 exists. Case Zero was a tech demo for
Oh
Dead
no!
Rising 2.
On Xbox 360, you could get them.
Yes, one was a fun what if scenario. The other one was literally a tech demo for Dead Rising 2.
Which one was the case?
So Case Zero is
Case Zero's
is the like the prequel tech demo to Dead Rising 2. It's showing off the new engine and the new toys with the engine. That's why it's so short. It's a tech demo. It's also like it's not a demo for the game, but it's more just showing off all the new shit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of outdated now because you can go do all of those things in the actual game.
I didn't know that. I always just thought they came out afterwards.
No, they came out before. So Case Zero release. I'm a big Dead Rising fanatic. I could tell you all sorts of facts you probably don't care about because that was my favorite series growing up, along with Silent Hill. I could spend all day talk about Dead Rising. Not gonna do that because I like Alatos and I know the gears will burn off. But
You already
I
had your
remember-
stream.
yeah, I wanna do things that make Alatos' burn. Alatos' ears not burn. Like take ice cream and rub it on his ears. And
Oh,
look at me
boy.
like, Patchy, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I feel like that would make at least my
Ah!
ears burn.
get the Legion off me!
I'm coming.
Thank you. Did anyone play Dead Rising 4? I didn't. I know a friend who played Dead Rising 4, and I've seen 2 playthroughs
thought
of Dead
about
Rising
buying
4.
I thought about buying it.
All right,
Once upon a
Alatos.
time.
Alatos,
You
I have a
want-
question for you.
What?
You want? Sorry.
So I got you two options. Would
Huh.
you rather me take your nuts, put them in a vice, and spin them, or would you rather play Dead Rising 4?
Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4.
Congratulations, it's the same experience.
Yeah, I
There you
know,
go.
I
All
know.
you need
That's
to
why I
know.
hesitated.
The only reason I want to play Dead Rising
I got
4 is
Scotsman.
because the only reason I want to play Dead Rising 4 is because I heard that, well, I've seen that there's this special outfit for I don't know how to say the like the full name, but people just call her Amy. The
I
from-
don't know what you're on about.
the Japanese sun wolf god thing.
Oh,
from
Amaterasu.
one game.
There we
Yeah.
go. Alatos knows things about Japan, I think.
I'm just gonna call her Amy like they do in the game.
You do that, sunshine. I don't want to talk about Dead Rising 4 because I'm happy hanging out with my friends. I don't want to get mad again.
It's kind of neat
I'm
that we are
I'm
starting.
gonna pretend that game doesn't exist.
I mean, what do you even do in it? It just looks extremely arcadey.
You know, speaking of putting things on ears, I need to like get you a fucking hearing aid.
Me?
Yes, you stink boy.
Why?
Let's see.
I just said I don't want to talk about the game, and you're like, so, what is this game about? And I'm like, no, I hate it. Make it go away. Alatos, take this flamethrower. I'm gonna throw this down
Oh,
the stairs.
boy.
Start burning.
Alrighty.
There's a flamethrower?
Also, let's see. It's kind of neat that we're starting to get Resident Evil-like indie games such as Nightmare of Decay. Also, Conscript looks really neat. Looks really neat, rather. I'm excited for the.
Help.
Oh,
I got you.
I'm really excited for the Calypso Protocol. That looks
That looks
fantastic.
Cash money.
Did you guys ever play the Wii Dead Space game?
I have a copy of it
Extraction? No, I never played Dead Space Extraction.
Alatos, you need to.
No, I don't.
Really good.
Oh,
You want? You're making me.
Alatos, play it on an emulator. It's really
Okay,
fucking
fine.
good.
I'll play it on an
Extraction's worth it. It's a Wii game and a Dead Space game that doesn't fucking suck. It's really fucking
Dead
good.
Space 2 was good. Come on now.
Did you get the
No,
comic
I'm saying
comes
it's
with it?
not. So like, Extraction was what Dead Space 3 should have been. Extraction is
goodness.
really good. They do really cool stuff with like the control scheme and make it work.
You're making me think about one game that sadly doesn't work on PC anymore.
What is it?
Lost Planet 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that not work on PC anymore?
Full fisted by two large men.
I don't have a medkit.
Oh, that's 2 tanks!
It'll be one in a
That's what
second.
I said.
Now one.
You just said you were getting fisted by 2 men. Unfortunately, there's a lot of
said-
men around here.
Double fisted by two large men.
Okay, fair.
I like how fast firing my gun is for this.
Oh, this is getting
climbing back
bad
up there.
to bad to worse real quick.
Alatos,
run.
Did you see the Dead Space movies?
The movies? No,
No.
thankfully.
They're good.
I went to
We-
bed.
Yeah, we tried watching them. I fell asleep during them too. You know.
Oh, thank goodness,
They're good.
now
I'm gonna
he's
go back and
dead.
watch them. What are we watching this
Oh
Friday?
my goodness! How is there a third one of these things? I'm down.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was
Jesus.
there
Look
was
out.
there was
You got
I'm surprised-
fisted on the stairs.
There was-
Alatos. How does it feel?
there was 3 tanks. I could not do anything about that.
I like. Yeah,
Everything
I'm having a
besides
brain fart.
everything besides
Good.
3 was good. Yeah, I agree with that on Rocker. That's
Yeah.
like how Singularity doesn't work properly anymore. Casually getting
What?
fisted by 2 large men. Yeah, that's
So,
patches every
What are
day.
you talking about? I
So
don't
speaking-
have the stream open.
speaking of Dead Space 3.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dead Space 3, Alatos,
Yep.
Tanya went on Twitter and was like, man, I want to play Dead Space 3 co-op with someone. And I went, yeah, let's do it. And she never replied. She
You know what?
backed
That's
up
probably for the
hard.
best. Good for Tanya for not doing that. What's
I,
it? So the
Lost
first.
Planet 3 was not good. Why is
No.
it anytime... Yeah, hold on. I just thought of something. Maybe it's a good thing Half-Life 3 and those games haven't came out. Because every game that has a 3 in it, except for Halo,
And no
It's
more
not good.
heroes. And no more heroes.
I haven't played
No More
More Heroes. Alatos.
It's so good.
I don't believe I've played any of them.
It's
Tell
such.
us about it, Halitosis.
It is such a fun hack and slash adventure game. It's incredible. I love No More Heroes so much.
There's only one hack and slash that I'm willing to play.
There's 3 No More Heroes? I thought it was only like 1.
No, there's.
One of the other 2.
If you want to get technical, there's 4 because there's Travis Strikes Again. But I mean, and though it is canon, it plays vastly different than the rest of the No More Hero games. But all right, let me read out these things Rocker has
go
been
for
saying
it.
in chat. So the first animated movie was kind of cool. This is referring to Dead Space. It was, let me see one sec. Dead Space Downfall started out kind of crap, but later on it was actually really faithful to the game. See, Monolith don't even wait to till their 3rd game to make it crap. Just look at Fear 2 and Blood 2. I mean, Fear 2 was alright. It was fine. It wasn't Fear 1, don't get me wrong, but Fear 2 was alright.
There's more
Alatos.
incest.
Alatos, I think he's referring to Fear 3.
Wait, what?
Oh, Fear 3? I mean, no, because he said, see, Monolith don't even wait till their 3rd game to make it crap.
Oh, Oh, you know what? That's fair.
But Blood 2, I'll agree with you. Blood 2 was awful. But Fear 2, I liked Fear 2. It was pretty good. But again, it wasn't Fear 1 by any stretch of the imagination.
Is No More Heroes the... So you said Travis Scott. Is that the one...
No, Travis Touchdown.
Travis Touchdown, right. Is that the one where he has to, like, do the fighting competition with the horny lady convinces him to do it?
What? Oh, yes. You said fighting, and I was like, wait, what? No, it's assassination competitions, but yes.
Oh, is it? I've never played it. I just remember seeing the cutscene where the lady's trying to convince him. Or no, that was the opening cutscene for No More Heroes 2, where the lady's trying to convince him to do a thing, and she, like, licks his sword, and it pops up because haha, boner joke.
Yes, yeah, there's a lot of things I could say about No More Heroes because I am the not so famous No More Heroes representative. Get out of my way, Gerard the completionist.
Did they randomize this? So
Yes,
Probably.
They randomized the location of loot
so the
spawns.
ammo. Wait, is that the ammo down there?
Okay, so the 2B body pillows are over there. They moved the extra weapons and ammo to somewhere.
2B
Ammo is in the middle of the maze. All right. Let's see. I mean, Fear 2 started to go downhill, but Fear 3 is wolf. You can tell that game was rushed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When are we gonna get the stream goal for Alatos playing? What was that game?
What is happening to all of you?
We're getting
I
hands
fell
out
and jumped.
downstairs. Come join us.
I jumped
What
off
the
the thing.
fuck was the name of that game? It was a
Which
horror
one?
game, like Silent Hill-esque thing. Oh yeah, when are we gonna get the stream goal for Alatos playing Rule of Rose?
Oh, I would love to play that game. Unfortunately, you'll have to
Fun stuff.
pay me. You'll have to pay me probably $300 because that's roughly the amount it would take. It would be to get a new tattoo that I would want. So,
Hey, Alatos,
Patchy, I swear to Jebediah.
you wanna borrow my copy, big man?
I mean, I don't have. What system do you have it on?
I could just give you it on my PS2. But
Okay.
you could probably hook up a thing for it to your
I was
thing.
about to say, I think my roommate has a working copy of a PS2, so yeah.
You want to know what I really want to play from the PlayStation 2 era?
Go for it, funny boy.
Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1.
Oh goodness.
You have an interesting brain.
Oh my god, you're
what?
that
I have that on
completionist.
Xbox.
Alto side my tits. Darn it,
It
yeah.
was not a good game. It wasn't a good game, but I loved it because
Is
it's
that
childhood
the
memories.
FPS one?
Yeah.
What?
Wolf
What do
Siege,
you
if
mean?
I'll snipe.
It's Call of Duty. They're all
Yes.
FPSs.
Yes, but Big Red 1, I'm gonna blow your
Oh!
mind. I'm gonna blow your mind, Wolf Siege.
What?
So, my name is in that game.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's
So there is
funny.
a broken down shop that is dilapidated,
including a
and it's
girl.
my dad's name, which is my last name because we have double name. Because one of the devs, they were going through
We're at a big
Scotland
old
because
house
there's a
with a
big like
gate.
gaming convention in Dundee, and they literally, my dad was like, if you put my name
Yeah,
in the
I guess
game,
we
I'll
can
give
do
you a
that.
pizza for free. So
What?
okay.
Oh
So
no
there
way!
And it's of all the games you have to say, there is a shop that's got my name on it. It's called Aladdin's.
That's
I've just docked myself.
amazing.
But yeah,
You're welcome.
Way to go, hero. Let's see. No, what's it? This motherfucker got me to play Fire Warrior, and I had such a bad time.
Oh yeah, I got
What even
robbed.
is Fire Warrior about?
I keep-
like,
I
Hatches
keep-
told me one thing about it.
I'll explain
I
it in a
don't know.
minute because I don't want to drown Alatos' ear off about Warhammer War, but I first have to warn Alatos about the world he's entered into, unfortunately for him.
Wait, what? The world that ends with you? What?
I've never
Wait,
seen
hold
that,
on.
but I've heard it's good. But no, so I get Rocker to play shitty games, and he's already made the mistake of agreeing to play something for me once, which was Fire Warrior. So
Oh,
now he's
boy.
wary when I ask him to play things. Like when Chicken Police came out, I was like, "Hey,
Chicken
Rocker,"
Police?
and he's like, "Fuck no, I hate point-and-click adventure games," and I'm like, "Fair enough." So I keep trying to find bad things for Rocker to play.
Oh goodness. Oh, that's a charger. That's a charger that wants my
I don't
nutsack.
Now, Rule of Rose is not bad, and
It's
I'll let
just
you
very
add that
weird.
to stream, but
It's
eventually I'm gonna find something that you will agree to play that's gonna hurt
Again,
your soul.
give me $300 so I can get a new tattoo, and I will gladly play whatever schlock you want me to play.
How many tattoos do you have right now?
A single tattoo, and I want more.
Hold on,
what we did this.
isn't there like that one really popular like game that got featured in Smash called Fire Warrior.
You're thinking of Fire Emblem.
That's Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Fire
I
Emblem.
don't really want to
Fire
play
Warrior
Fire
is
Emblem.
Warhammer. Fire Warrior is
Yeah.
the name of the POW.
I'm the Tau fan. How did I not remember this?
Alatos, have you ever heard of Fire Emblem? I vaguely heard of
Yes, I've heard of Fire Emblem.
Patches, you
Have
told
you-
me that.
it. Not
you
Fire
know, that
Warrior,
whole-
Fire Emblem.
Yes,
Patches, you told.
Help me. Help me.
I'm gonna pitchfork Hattie in the
Pat-
butt. What did I tell you?
I talked to you about that whole, making a country Arma campaign idea thing again, and you said Fire Emblems or something is similar to it.
I mean, cause I want to pick the boys' brain about Fire Emblem because I've heard nothing about it, so I'm curious.
All right,
So,
Why would
so
you
one,
say it
one
then?
of,
Nurgle,
a couple of my dear friends absolutely love Fire Emblem, especially the latest one, Three Houses, that came out. So,
shit. Ah,
so I know things here and there through osmosis, but I don't know absolutely everything about that. That would be a ask my inner circle questions, and they will gladly tell you by and large details on them.
let's play a game called Alatos makes it up as he goes along. So I'm curious to see what world you would create.
But if you want to get me started on No More Heroes lore, we're gonna be here a while.
Well, I was curious about that too, so I've never played it. So
All right, so
convince me to play it.
All right, No More Heroes is a Japanese game made by a developer called Grasshopper Manufacture. They have made multiple games such as Killer 7, the Seventh Ward, the Silver Case, and many other indie games, including a very obscure Japanese wrestling game called Fire Warrior or Fire Pro 7.
I don't know any game series I'd be able to recycle.
That is fine.
Involved.
But
That's a lot.
But No More Heroes, No More Heroes is about our protagonist, Travis Touchdown, a otaku loser who spends all of his money jacking off to anime waifus and going to bars and getting
Why does
shit-faced
this
drunk.
sound
Do
familiar?
you mean a God-given American patriot? But continue.
He is American, yes, because he lives in the fictional town of Santa Destroy, California. A godless land indeed. I'm getting
coming, Alatosis,
getting
Alatosis.
I'm getting
You
ripped
can't
apart
die
here.
yet. You're telling me things I want to know.
He's dead.
I'm dead.
Oh.
This will give me
Go,
time
miss.
to do whatever other psycho knowledge.
Oh wait, hang on. You can't die. You keep talking about that. We're gonna rescue you. Never mind.
What?
I'm gonna stick a pitchfork up his butt.
Daddy's dead.
So one day when Travis Touchdown is in a bar, he meets up with this lady.
Wolfsiege, can you come over here while I listen to the tale of the great Travis Touchdown from God? Thank you.
So
Wolfsiege, stop getting hand jobs by big burly men, and please help me pick up the Scotsman. Thank you.
what's it?
Oh,
So one day at the local pub. Actually, no. I should also mention another thing. Travis also has a hobby of watching a lot of bootleg. Oh my goodness, that is 2 tanks. I see. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that too. Wolfsiege, get him! Show him your dick!
Travis also is a fan of bootleg copies of famous movies that he gets from his friend
Ow.
Bishop.
Hills.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no.
Oh, he sniped you with that rock.
God,
no.
boring, damn it.
I wouldn't mind explaining the
Death.
Lost Planet franchise.
What's it?
Wolfsiege, someone sent you something on Discord. Anyways, continue.
What's
Alatosis.
it? So
That's a restraining
that
order.
that minor thing aside. One day when Travis is getting shit-faced drunk, he meets a girl at a bar named Sylvia Cristal, who basically is like, "Hey, if you do these if you want to earn some extra cash, I run an assassination organization called the UAA. If you like kill people for me, I'll give you a bunch of cash, and if you become number 1, I'll suck your dick."
Oh my god. Okay.
And thus begins the story of our dear protagonist, Travis Touchdown.
Is that why the second trailer or whatever has her reference?
Yes,
He's
after-
like, hey, no way, you didn't even do it.
Here's the thing. Sylvia does fulfill her promise of sucking Travis's dick at the end of No More Heroes. But in No More Heroes 2, Sylvia's like, hey, if you get to number 1 again, I'll do some crazy tectonic, sex position shit with you. And then Travis goes full sicko mode and is like, yeah, sure.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
I envy to be Travis Touchdown now. I need to play this game.
It's so good. I've played all of the third one. I've streamed all of the third one. And it was a great adventure. But yeah, No More Heroes is No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 and No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again is on Steam. It's on the Switch. Yeah.
I don't mean to be mean to Carl. I'm not trying to be mean to Carl. I mean this as a compliment, but Travis Touchdown, the way you've described him, has some Carl energy. Like I feel like if Carl,
little bit, yeah.
What do you mean?
I feel like
mean
if you
Weezer?
went to,
From
I
Jimmy
feel like, I feel like if you went to Carl and was like, "Hey, Carl, can you do all this stuff?" He'd be like, "No." But then a hot lady goes, "I'll suck your dick." He'll be like, "Maybe." I'll consider. I'll sleep on it, and then he'll shut the door slowly.
But what's no.
So,
Travis,
who's Carl?
well, what? Carl is a mutual
Carl
friend.
is the greatest man that has ever lived.
Carl's a mutual friend of me and
Yeah.
Patches, who does.
You know who crossed the Delaware to establish America? Carl. You know who fucking beat the communists to the moon? Carl. You know who pours my breakfast flakes in the morning and pets my head? Carl.
I thought the breakfast thing was Medi.
I know Letty does that for Carl. It's like a,
okay.
It's like a
trade-off
domino
deal.
chain. We all pour breakfast for each other.
I would also like another tattoo. I tried saving up, but then I got back into gacha games. Darn it, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to play some garbage pick of the CNC game that I don't acknowledge exists. CNC as in like
Command and Conquer, I think.
Oh, Command and Conquer. I've never played any of the Command and Conquer games. I've seen people play them though, especially.
They're fun. I just don't think they would be a U game.
That's fair. Was it? Isn't CNC like an RTS game?
Yeah,
I like
so I said
RTS.
It wouldn't be a U game.
I like RTS games.
I mean, maybe you'll like it. Yeah. Maybe you'd like it, but CNC is a very much like, especially older CNC is an acquired taste. I feel like if you didn't grow up playing it, you probably wouldn't like it now.
That's fair.
Sandbags or Supreme?
There's a lot of dumb shit. Like I recently, a while ago, like Rocker is way more into CNC than I am, but I grew up playing CNC. But Rocker like played all of them. I played like a few of them.
The only one.
The Rocker's.
Oh,
Rocker's more the CNC guy than I am, but they released the remaster on Steam, which was really cool. But I keep forgetting that I've beat CNC 1. And they have Red Alert on there too, because I played the original Red Alert on the N64 and then the third one on Xbox. But I feel like for you, Alatos, if you were going to get into it, you want to play the later entries because it's it's got old game-itis to where it's going to slap your dick and not explain anything depending on the mission.
Yep. What's the only Command and Conquer? I don't even know if this was Command and Conquer. The only one I know about is the one with Tim Curry in it, where he says he wants to defeat capitalism in space. Yeah, it's so good.
Rocker's wrong. Don't listen to him.
Space.
Rocker's wrong. Don't
There's
listen to
only
him.
one place that hasn't been corrupted by the likes of capitalism.
Space.
Space.
Y'all want to fight Tim Curry, who's the leader of communist Russia? Hell yeah.
Ah! Yeah, little Red Alert 3 is wacky. I would imagine so.
Yeah, Red Alert 3 is that one. That clip, it's kind of weird that it's a meme now because it's a clip that used to be rarely seen because it's at the end of the Allied campaign. So you'd only kind of see it if you beat a campaign, which, you know, it's not something you could do every day or in 2 seconds. But now it's become a major fucking internet meme and it's great.
It's so good. I love Tim Curry's psychotic nonsense he gets put into.
Yeah, the context is that basically you beat up Tim Curry and his armies, and Tim Curry killed one of his generals at some point. Oh no, wait, I don't think you betrayed him in that campaign. It's kind of mixed around, but you beat up Tim Curry and his armies. So Tim Curry goes back to like his base in Russia, and he's like, okay, well, fuck you guys, I'm going to space, and then that clip plays, and then you have like a time limit to stop Tim Curry from going to space, and it's fucking great.
That's amazing.
I don't even remember if Tim Curry tries to blow up the world or anything violent. He's just
I think he just wants to go to
space.
space. Yeah.
And you fuck his shit, and it's great.
Can I just point out the greatest part about the Red Alert series?
What's that?
Yeah.
It all starts because Albert Einstein goes back in time and gives Hitler a handshake. And erases him from history.
That's
So-
wild.
Okay, so time travel in that game is or that franchise, I should say, is kind of handled okay, because most time
Okay.
travel plots can get contrived. But the rule in Red Alert is when you change the past, it starts a new irreversible timeline. So when you go back to the present, you just merge with your future self. So it kind of wraps up all the loopholes and shit and multiple versions of yourself being all over the place. There's always one you just keep merging into yourself whenever you go back to the future.
That's a decent way to
So-
cover up time convolution nonsense. That's a pretty
Oh,
good.
dude, the second game is even fucking wilder because they have psychics and shit. It's great. But yeah,
Oh,
the first
goodness.
game, Albert
Oh,
Einstein.
you use revenge.
Yeah, Albert
Wait,
Einstein
Alright,
wants
don't
to stop
Get you
World War
back
II
on.
from happening because he's like, wow, the world's fucked. So he goes back in time and meets Hitler as when Hitler's still a painter and shakes his hand and kills him. But
Well,
since
No,
World War II doesn't happen, well, I think Hitler's also at a conference or something. Semantics aside, he basically goes back in time, shakes Hitler's hand. Apparently, the time travel, when a person from the future touches a person from the past, it just dematerializes them. Why? I don't know. It doesn't explain why. But
that's common in some.
Einstein
travel.
goes back to the future, and because the Nazis never invaded Russia and roughed their shit up, the Soviet Union and America get super chunky, and the Cold War starts early, and it gets fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would imagine, like, you know, the fact that what's it? I was gonna make a joke, but I completely lost my train of thought.
So, going back in time, killing Hitler wild, but imagine if Tim Curry went back in time and killed Einstein. Red Alert 3, you're welcome.
Oh goodness.
I think basically Red Alert shows the beginning of the Command and Conquer franchise. Because
Yeah.
you know, Kane.
If you never play the games, Alatos, you need to do yourself a favor one night. Get a few drinks, maybe get a little smoky.
Oh.
Sit down on
goodness.
YouTube. Go look up all of like the different games. Like look up this game full cutscene movies and just watch all the cutscenes. Alatos, well baked. You're gonna have a fucking good time.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I'll get this Zerg off me!
But yeah, like, Kane just comes out of nowhere.
Daddy Kane. I don't want to talk about Kane because I want Alatos to experience Kane. Because we can't do justice to him. Alatos, you're just gonna have to
You gotta machine gun
experience.
this thing.
Woo!
You're just gonna have to experience it, Alatos. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, hello, sir.
Would it be a spoiler to mention an actor?
I just let him experience it. I promise
Oh no,
it'll
like
be a lot
it's
better.
If it's
such a
if it's
minor
j-
detail
if it's
that I
just
didn't even know about
if
it.
it's just an actor and not like any essential like what role they play and whatnot, I don't care.
Yeah, so y'all know Lost, the TV show?
Unfortunately, ow!
Back
I'm being
when I
fisted
first-
out in the garden.
Back when I first got into Lost, I looked up the actors.
Oh, Alatos is also being fisted out in the garden.
Oh yeah, I am.
And turns out an actor from Lost is also in Command and Conquer, like the first one.
Which
Gotcha.
actor?
You know the guy who plays the dude who had the suicidal father.
You'll be as good as
That-
new once I get you
I
out.
don't remember his name, but he had the fake name
Coach.
that was.
Oh, I can't picture who you're talking about, so I'm just thinking of the fat dude with curly hair shaking hands with Kane going Baja, let's nuke America.
Hurley is amazing.
Now I'm gonna go
Let's
make some
get
Kim
out of
Conquer Lost
here.
shit posts. You're welcome.
Let me quickly Google's name.
See, the weird part is that he
I'm
betrays you
slow.
for
Please
after
assist.
after no fucking reason. Oh my goodness.
James Sawyer.
Wolf Siege, get down here. We gotta go.
I'm dead.
See, he betrays you
Well,
for
see,
no
get
fucking
down here, we
reason.
gotta
and
go.
He has
Bills.
third
Mr.
actitis.
Cheese.
Anyway, James Sawyer.
Okay, you can
James
suck
Sawyer.
off James
Okay.
Sawyer earlier. Please come this way. Or later, I mean, not earlier.
His actors in Command and
Oh,
Conquer.
yes, I wait for you, but you don't wait for me. I see how it is, stinky boy.
I thought you were behind me.
I'm slow. Look at my health.
I'm giving you covering fire.
Hit boat. Wolf Siege, please.
I will shoot you dead. All right. All right,
Yeah.
let's read some of the things because
think
I've
I
not
died.
because
Wolf
I've
Siege.
because I've been
think
I've been
I think I
physically
died.
I've been
Wolf Siege.
physically reading chat, but I've not been expressing aloud what chat is saying. All right. See, the weird part is that betrays you for no fucking reason. He has third actitis. Yeah, the Red Alert series takes place in an alternative World War II, which actually lands in the 60s, 70s, since he killed Hitler before he gets into power. Red Alert 3 is fun, but it makes it so fucking messy. See, all the games up to even the one we don't talk about has FMV cutscenes. To be honest, the best FMV and animated cutscenes in general are still in Tiberium Sun. Whew! Alright.
Yes. Alatos, if I were you, I would really just get a little something and just go watch all of them. You'll have a rocking good time.
That might be something I do this weekend along some other things I'm not going to talk about.
Can I tell you guys about something I showed a couple people it and they start freaking out?
Pog777 kills. Alright, what's your thing?
Curry's also in it.
Ooh.
Connection lost.
Yes, let me remake the thing.
So what happens, you ever heard of the Cowboys in Moo Mesa?
Cowboys of... That sounds familiar.
It's a cartoon show where it's cowboys, but they're actually men that are cows. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Right.
in the West. And they shoot stars out their guns. And it's... Tim Curry's in it.
That's amazing. All the people acting in them are having such a good time. That's the best. When you have, like, voice actors or FMV, like, actors who are just yucking it up super hard. It's so great to see.
They got a lot of other high-profile actors that I'm not going to spoil for you because I want you to sit down and watch the cutscenes and be like, no fucking way, X person is in this.
I don't want any confirmation or denial if this actor is in it, but excuse me, if George Clooney somehow ends up in one of the Red Alert / Command and Conquers, I'm going to pog and lose my mind.
I was gonna have a response, but to give it away, so I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah, I'll see it when I see it. I'll see it, or I might see it if it's there. I'll say that.
Once you watch all of them, you'll partly understand that Kane is an experience. Like that man. It's funny because they did like an interview before they made the game we don't talk about, the fourth one, the stinky one. But that dude is so fucking nice. Like, even behind the camera, he's just a really nice guy. He's such a really good method actor. He's like this nice, polite gentleman. His natural voice is like really high pitched and he talks really fast. It's got like a lisp, and he's just a really polite dude. And he plays this megalomaniac, slow talking, like deeper-ish voice. Like, dude, he's got such camera like fucking conviction and charisma. It's fucking great.
Patchy, I need you to get in this lobby again.
I'm trying, but it says you're in VTuber Studio, so I can't join you, funny boy. You're gonna have to... Oh, I can join Hattie though.
No,
I can't join Hattie.
I was about to say, if you go to campaigns and then play with friends, you should see my campaign.
Not a joinable game. Not a joinable game. Not a joinable game.
What do you mean it's not joinable? It's friends only. You gotta think of, like, not main actors, but a collection of people who are just fucking absolute character actors that chew up the goddamn scene. Oh, so you mean like Bruce Campbell. Got it.
Oh, I wish he was in one, because that'd be fucking funny.
Oh, I'm sure Bruce would have had a blast if he was in one of the CNC / Red Alert game.
He's my favorite, like,
B-list actor.
He's my favorite guy for, like, all the side movies he's done, and he's also in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember the Dark
Are
Knight?
you?
I have.
Oh no.
I have
you're not online, Goofer. Where are you?
What, me?
Yes, you.
Hold on.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Go ahead, Goofer.
If I have mods on that conflict, will it turn them off automatically, or?
Yes. Yes.
Will it?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Because there's 1,000,001 mods I have that I don't know what works.
There you are.
Hold on, I was relaunching Left 4 Dead 2 to see if that would fix the issue.
Everything.
No,
the
don't
last
do that,
update was
goofball. No,
2020.
when he says it will turn them off automatically, he means when you load the game initially. Don't turn them all on. You have to turn them off manually then.
No, I mean like when I join the lobby.
Okay, you could just do it beforehand since you have a lot of time, but you do you, baby boy.
No, I'm talking about like
Create.
if it's a
Hard
conflicting mod.
Create.
It'll tell you. It'll scream at you from the get-go.
Why can't we join the mainland China?
I'll turn on all the
RTC
weapons.
from
Mainland
China.
China.
Sexy room?
Alright, I send you. Okay, there you are, Patchy. Good. Alright, but. Oh, goodness sakes. Thank you. Alright, All right. Is there any questions you had about No More Heroes at all, Patchy? Since you've been
Yes.
interested. Oh my goodness.
Because I want to hear more of Alatos's luscious voice about his hobby.
All right. What questions do you have, and I will provide any
Who
answers.
has the largest titties in that game?
Oh,
That would be
first one.
Naomi easily.
Oh,
Well,
what?
time to Google her.
Naomi is basically your upgrade your sword person.
Okay,
She's
instant answer. Like
Uh,
you didn't have to think about it.
yeah, because I was thinking who has the bigger tits, Naomi or the witch? And it's
The witch.
Yeah, and it's Naomi. Naomi has the biggest tits. She has like a G cup or something.
You know, the witch from No More Heroes.
Yeah, number 9, I believe.
Ooh,
No, actually, no, not number 9. Number 2. That's right.
she is adorable.
that
Oh my
Speedy?
god, you're right. She does have big tits.
Yeah,
Holy
I
shit.
know, right?
Dude, those fuckers are mountains. What
I
the
know.
hell?
She's a G cup.
Well, Siege, get your butt in here. I invited you.
Sorry,
Pretty sure I did.
All right.
Well, Siege, stop looking at toes. Come in here.
I was activating mods.
I'm looking at titties.
Also,
could've
not
activated
yet.
that.
Not yet, at least, but titties have came up because I'm scrolling down and I see some cosplayers were
Oh.
taking some civil liberties.
yes. And for those who are wondering who has the biggest penis, canonically it's Travis Touchdown because he cucks his own brother.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay. It's, yeah. So Travis has he has a twin brother and cucks his own brother and steals his wife.
Okay, I just looked up No More
Amazing.
Heroes the Witch, and I just see a huge fat lady wearing a witch's outfit with a shopping cart. What is this?
Yeah, that's the witch.
Mhm.
I can't see her tits. It's only her ass. What the fuck?
Yeah.
She's turned around.
Only in like only in like a couple seconds of the first cutscene can you see the witch's tits. She's like I think she's like a double D, I think. But
The witch's titties.
yeah, Naomi takes it because oh boy, her tits are massive.
She's gonna upgrade you real good, halitosis, halitosis.
Oh yeah, she certainly does. She makes a lot of things for you. including but not limited to an actual fucking mecha.
Really?
Yeah, in the second game, she builds you a huge mecha so you can kill Yuri Lowenthal and his hose.
What?
Yeah. You in the second game you fight Yuri Lowenthal and his hose.
Sounds like a fucking plot to a KZX stream.
All right, are we all ready to start the worst campaign?
Now I'm gonna go bother Shore to draw KZX killing Yuri at Lowenthal.
I don't think Shore will accept that one
Why not?
because because Yuri Lowenthal's a real person.
Okay, but it can be one of Yuri Lowenthal's characters, like the one from
Yeah,
No More Heroes.
Charlie McDonald is the name you want to drop.
See, Yuri Lowenthal is a type of person to where all of his characters, or he supersedes all of his characters. It's like, oh, that's not random Fallout NPC. That's Yuri Lowenthal.
Also, oh yeah, I should mention this because we're talking about Yuri Lowenthal. I met him at a convention like a couple months ago, and
Oh, I hope he's nice.
he is very nice. He is a sweet man.
I'm sorry for being stupid, but who are we talking about?
Yuri Lowenthal, you would know him. You might know him as Yosuke in Persona 4. He is over half of the NPCs in Fallout New Vegas. Most specifically, he is the lottery guy, the Legion lottery guy.
He's also a Good Springs NPC, like a couple of them.
Yes.
If you play Fallout New Vegas, you've heard his voice.
Oh yeah,
he's the
easily.
Legionaries.
Is there no rifles or anything here, or is that just something screwing up on my end?
No, they just forgot the guns in the boat.
They really did. What's it?
There's a hunting rifle though.
But no, so I brought him my limited edition copy of No More Heroes 2, and he was like,
sign it?
yes, he signed it as both Charlie McDonald and what was his? Oh, Jasper Bat Jr., who is another character he plays in No More Heroes 2. And he was like, man, this is the first. What's it? When I brought him the No More Heroes thing, he was like, man, this is the first time anyone's ever brought me a No More Heroes thing to sign, and I'm like, yes.
Wait, you okay, Wolfie?
Game crashed when I shot the Guna. I
Oh,
think I
job,
uploaded
Cooper.
too many mods.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think your
really
mods.
calm down with that.
You
Cooper.
may just want to turn off some of your mods.
Speaking of people
I'll
who
go
just
back to having just the Digimon mod.
That's fine.
yeah, probably. Speaking of people who just know everybody and anybody, Hattie Boombalatti. The spotlight's now on you because I've just realized I've mentioned a number of people, and you're like, oh yeah, I met that person.
Also, one more quick aside, real
I'm
quick.
gonna make
Yeah,
you
wait,
feel
go
like
ahead.
One more,
Go ahead,
one,
Alex.
one more quick aside. I also
What's
met
up?
Steve Blum, who plays Travis's dad, and he also plays Batman and in No More Heroes 3 and Travis Strikes Again.
I'm trying to. Oh fuck me.
Woo! And I also got him to sign my limited edition copy of No More Heroes 1. And he was like, this is the first time anyone has brought me a No More Heroes thing. And I'm like,
Man, you really got both of those people excited.
yes. I also got the autograph of the main the main antagonist of No More Heroes 3. And he surprise, surprise, also said, this is the first time anyone has brought a No More Heroes thing for me.
Wait, are all of these autographs on the same thing?
They're on what's it? The Yuri Lowenthal and Steve Blum thing are basically on the same one, but the antagonist for No More Heroes 3, I had him sign the actual No More Heroes 3 copy that I have.
Man, what conventions were they at?
They were at it wasn't the Tulsa one. What was it? It wasn't A-Kon, that was earlier. I forget the name of the convention. But it was in January. It was near Dallas, Texas, but I forget the name of it.
Yeah, so when people ask me like what I like music-wise, it's always a hard answer. So I started shooting the shit with Hattie one day about like music stuff, because I don't know why conventions got my brain rolling on this. I guess because music and conventions kind of go hand in hand with me for some reason. I've only been to one in my life, and I missed one this last year because it was just really stressful. I just couldn't end up going because I would have to put a lot of things in place that I don't know if I could have put in place. And so I was like talking with Hattie, and I'm like, oh, I really like this band because I don't really talk about what music I like that much. And Hattie's like, oh yeah, I know them. I was talking about Ailstorm, and I think the guys. What was the other band, Hattie, that you're like, oh yeah, I met those guys, I know them.
Well, that and Gloryhammer.
Yeah,
They're
Glory
Oh
Hammer.
man, Glory Hammer, yep.
Hattie's met the people from Ailstorm and Glory Hammer.
Oh, I bet the
Get them pizza.
I bet the
I forgot about that.
I bet the people from Ailstorm are super cool. Oh, but no.
I can't believe. Wait, like, did they eat pizza at your shop, or what happened?
Yeah, no, I basically broke into their house and was like,
Oh, that's a charger? He's lining up a shot. I killed him. But yeah, no. So at this point, because I got all those autographs and all those voice actors have unanimously said this is the first time I've ever signed a No More Heroes thing. It's become an in joke with my close group of friends that I'm the representative of No More Heroes.
Because you've actually met the actors and got them to sign the things.
Yes.
I've got explosive bullets.
Fucking, you know, I need to meet people who like have participated in things I really like. Because
you know what you need to do
yeah,
is enjoy life and
come to Scotland and give you a back rub. Yeah.
I wish I wish I could have gone to Scotland when I was in Europe, like 4 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
because
I hate
go ahead,
the-
Hattie, you laddie.
No, it's because 4 years ago it would have been 22.
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
So we were still in Europe. So yeah, you could have come in.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking burning turn on. The reason why I say I wish I could meet like people who are not really celebrities, but just people who are nice and work on things I like is because they're like the only claim to fame, like big name person I've met that anybody would know that I don't unfortunately have proof of, which I'm glad I don't have proof of, but I still make a claim to it. I had a shitty little... who?
Michael Jackson. You never heard of Michael Jackson? MJ?
I've heard
Oh.
of Michael Jackson, but I was nowhere near him when he was up to his shenanigans. But
I prefer Michael Jordan
the
myself.
King of Pop died like when I was still a kid, but I would not have been a kid when he was up to his stuff. Help, Wolf Siege, please. Stop playing with doors. Step outside, circle. But no, I was coming back from Florida because, oh god, every time I describe a life event, something horrible is tied with it. So I'll get through this like ripping off a band-aid. Basically,
You wanted to leave the godless land of Florida.
yeah, I had to guilt trip my mom. I'm like, Mom, help me get back to Texas because it's your fault I'm stuck in Florida for long story life reasons. And she's like, okay. So on the flight back from Florida to Texas, fucking Ron Jeremy, I shit you not, was on my flight.
Famous comedian actor Ron Jeremy.
Or not Ron Jeremy. No, yeah, Ron Jeremy, the porn actor.
Was Ron Jeremy? I thought he was I thought he was like the comedian
I mean
guy.
the big mustache man.
Big
and,
mustache
like,
guy who looks like Mario.
I'll
he's
double
in-
check. I'll double
Don't
check my
Mario.
logic. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm
like,
pretty sure
yeah.
it was Ron Jeremy because
Ron
he has a kazoo.
Oh, I didn't expect that search result to pop up.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
What?
The
Yeah, so-
second thing that pops up when I type in Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy sexual accusations 2021.
Yes, I met that Ron Jeremy in the airport, and he was on my flight, and he has a funny little like silver kazoo that he plays. And he dropped it, and I picked it up for him, and I wanted a picture with him, but my phone wouldn't take it, so I felt like I was bothering him.
That's
And then-
probably for the
now
best.
I'm kind of glad I don't have a photo of me and Ron Jeremy together floating around out there, because that would be fucking bad. With
do
all
I?
the people that want to dig up out there that are like digging up old photos, like, oh my god, here's Wolf Siege with Hitler, or here's Hattie with Saddam Hussein. Someone's gonna be like, oh shit, here's Patchwork with fucking Ron Jeremy.
Do I have
Worst
any
thing is
picture?
patches.
Do I have
Yeah.
any pic? Oh, I have
The
pictures.
Saddam Hussein one's quite true.
What's it?
Wait, no, Hattie, please.
I'll show you the photo.
Don't you fucking tell me your family went over to like cook pizza in the Middle East and Saddam Hussein came to the shop. Don't tell me this shit.
What's it?
He was, yeah. That's
What's
why
it-
I've got
what's-
my family now. But,
Oh my god,
Oh my-
Hattie, I'm so sorry.
this is pineapple on pizza. To the tropic
Of course it was.
I hope Hattie's fucking around, but there's a proper chance he's not because Hattie actually can make this story credible.
What's it? So I have pictures with myself and more. I would say no one to the size of like say your Steven Spielbergs or like your M. Night Shyamalans, whatever. Nothing to that degree, but a lot of internet famous people, I guess is the best way to put it. I have pictures with me and Monty a year before he died.
Aww.
I have pictures of me with, no one's gonna remember this, and no one beyond, like, the age of 25. Me and Sly Foxhound, and me and Uber Haxer Nova, and not Spoonie, please no. Me and, other...
It's just in. Alatos canceled.
You're-
Picture of him and Spoonie.
Please
picking on
no.
people.
Please
You're-
no.
You're making me sad now because I'm
Is
remembering.
that Alatos in a squad car rolling down the street with Spoonie and his brother?
Wait,
I
hold on, what
guarantee
happened
you
with
that-
Spoon?
Spoonie, what's
Wait,
it?
Spoonie or Spoon?
Alatos, Jesus Christ!
What?
Wait, hold on.
The Freudian slip, holy shit.
What?
I'm not gonna
No, it
run
wasn't. It
back
wasn't
on
a
that.
Freudian slip. It was like, is that word allowed on Twitch or no?
I'm saying it's a Freudian slip because I know you wouldn't mean to say it on Twitch.
Wait, what?
So,
No, I'm not gonna explain. Shut the fuck up.
Spoonie, did
Wait,
some.
Spoonie forgot what.
Spoon-
Spoonie
Spoonie did- Spoonie did some-
what
Hold on.
consent was.
Let
The end.
hold on.
let me
Hold
explain.
on.
Let me
Hold on.
explain.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
Wolfie,
trying to
stop
think
making
of-
noises for a minute.
No, hold on. I'm trying to think of if you're talking about the person I'm
The
thinking
the
you're talking
the
about.
Spoonie one from Nostalgia Critic. Those guys.
I don't. Okay, no, I
Alright.
don't know them.
Thank
Wolfie, Can
goodness.
he just exasperate on it, please? Thank you.
All right, so
So what did he
Spoon.
do to you?
So Spoonie, unfortunately, has been in trouble of doing an Ubisoft slash a Acta Blizzard.
Active Blizzard.
Yes, he was. I don't want to say accused because he was found guilty of it. But
God damn it, Alatos.
but he got caught doing an Acta Blizzard nonsense, and yeah, no.
Continue, go ahead.
But no, the guy who would always I forget his name. It also had the word spoon in it, unfortunately. But no, the guy that would always collab with Uberhaxer Nova.
Yeah, that's
during
the spoon I was thinking.
Yeah, that I got a picture with him and Uberhaxer Nova back when they were still with the creatures, and even before Cow Chop.
I miss the creatures.
I miss.
I mean, their channel's still there, so you know.
It is back when when Gassy Mexican and Chilled Chaos were part of us, part of creatures.
Gassy Mexican is a really good RPer, like for tabletops.
Oh god.
Who was that one dude? The started with a K.
Oh, Codex, or something,
Codex.
something along that line.
He always wore a red hat.
Or Cooter.
Oh, I just remembered the
I
only other
forget.
like internet thing I can remember that I've been a part of that I was thinking about right back on internet history. Like, I've only heard of everything secondhand. I was trying to think, like, have I been part of anything that is like relative to internet history that's not just some small community drama? And I realized the one thing that I've been a part of that was like semi-major internet history I can't talk about because there's an NDA involved.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
What's it? The only other real... I'm trying to think. I'm sure it's on my phone somewhere if I have taken pictures with super famous people. As far as like voice actors, I'll be real, I don't like getting pictures with voice actors. It's just not me, man. If it's actors in general, then it's like, yeah,
Like, if you're
sure.
a voice actor, break into Alatos' house and take a picture of his feet.
What's it? If it's like actors like either skit actors on like YouTube or like actual movie actors, yeah, I would want a picture, but I don't know, for me, getting pictures with voice actors, I'm like, I would much rather have your autograph on a thing that you were in that I super like.
See, I want to do you one better. Something I wanted to do. I'm gonna do this at some point when I decide to get out of the house and like, well, when I decide it feels comfortable enough to go back to conventions, because the only convention I've ever gone to is a small scale one. I'm gonna do you one better. Instead of getting someone to sign a thing, I'm gonna get because I still have my I want to get an actual Plague Doctor mask, but I want to get 2 Plague Doctor masks that you can write on and it's legible. I want to get one for my friends, so when I meet all of my friends in real life at some point, they can sign it. And then I just want to get one for like famous people to sign, so I can be the fucking weirdo who's like, yeah, I had Tom Cruise or whatever sign my mask, suck my dick, internet. So I can have like a super amalgamation, like a face full of famous names, essentially.
I think that's a Zerg. Go away. What's it? I think the only picture as of recently that I've had, like, I've taken a picture with a voice actor, again, as of recently, is the girl who voice acts Blake in Ruby. I forget her last name, but Erin is her first name.
See, I'm gonna sneak into your house and I'm gonna put a pen in your hand. I'm gonna wake you up and be like,
It's... That's
the funny
fine.
thing is,
That's a witch!
Oh, I forgot they wander. They wander.
Yeah, they wander in the day.
wander in this one.
They wander in the daylight. But no, Patchy, I will drag you to a convention with me at some point.
Well, me and Wolfsiege are gonna go to TFF next year because we didn't go this year because I didn't feel comfortable.
Wait,
I
what?
put on a lot of weight after I stopped doing security, so I'm trying to put that back off.
That's fair, and that's why you've been getting your gains going. But what's that convention?
TFF. Texas Furry Fiesta. The only reason I picked that is because of all the furries I know. And one of our close friends, one of my friends, Mark. He knows Hattie and Wolfie, but he's one of my close buddies. His name's Mark.
I don't trust
Mark.
him. He pistol whipped me in the middle of an op, and then proceeded to go, "Oh man," and then disconnected and unfollowed me on Twitch. I don't know if I
What?
said that. Yeah,
Were you thinking of the right Mark?
yeah, fursuit Mark. Ask Redmond about it. He was a witness. We
I'll
laughed
ask
at it for
Edmund
like a
about
solid
it.
minute.
I'll ask Marvin about it, but that doesn't sound like Mark. Mark would probably apologize, so we might be thinking of a different Mark.
I mean, technically he did
Mark-
apologize, but he left immediately after.
Yeah, Mark goes to TFF, and so do a lot of other furries we know. So TFF's on the menu.
what's
'cause
it?
I didn't want to go this later. I'm like, I want to be less fat, and I want to not.
I
I want to
really
be presentable. So
that's
I
fair.
have a bit of cursed info for y'all
Oh,
about TFF.
goodness. What's
Oh.
it? I want to
I-
go. Oh, sorry.
I went to TFF one time.
Oh no, don't tell this story. It's gonna make people sad.
Okay, this is gonna be a thing.
I'm not gonna
Can-
mention that part.
Can I at least say one thing before you get?
Yeah, yeah.
So that way we
give
can
Ella toast
fully
the
dedicate.
floor.
That way we can
Yeah.
fully immortalize the story. Oh my goodness, that's a honor. So I've never been to a furry convention. I've been to conventions that have like a booth or two dedicated to furry stuff, which I've purchased furry stuff there. Oh, that's a witch! But I've never been to a furry convention. The one I've usually wanted to go to is Midwest Fur Fest because that's the one where all the artists that I really, really love go to. Including but not limited to Glacier Clear, Linebreaker, etc. And I think another
Thank
another
you for
one
blowing me up. Okay.
whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. Nonetheless.
Yeah.
So yeah, depending on timing and all that, I may ask about details for TFF.
Yeah, TFF is where Mark goes. I'm wondering if he's gonna go next year. He went this year, I think, or maybe he had to cancel. I don't remember. But yeah, TFF's the local one to all three of us, so we could go there and be like, hello. Wow. But yeah, I didn't want to go this year because I wanted to meet Mark and them, but I'm like, I feel fat as shit because fucking my last
6.7
most
million
security
people,
job.
wow.
Yeah, I know we had that conversation, Hattie Boombaleti, but I want to see. Here's the thing, Hattie. I want to be able to pick people up, so that's why I've been hard on it.
Use
because I
your
wanna-
hands.
Okay, but Hattie, I'm not strong enough to lift you off the ground, and I'm gonna do
Yet.
that.
You have to find small women now. Ooga booga, your mind.
You're not a small woman, Hattie. I'm going to lift you. This is gonna happen.
Why
Maybe
would
on
you
the
want
knees.
to? Wait, you want to lift me?
I didn't know your name was Hattie, but I can lift you
Wait.
too, sure.
Let's see.
Oh, okay, I see.
Let's see.
Wolf Siege is smooth. Like,
Lem-
do you see that Alatos? Do you see that pickup move there?
I did. Lamau, I got
It's like
really
that.
drunk and threw up in someone's hotel bathroom, and we're friends with them for a bit till it turned out they were really shit, so I don't feel bad about it anymore. Fair enough, Rocker. All right.
There's a lot of. Yeah, go ahead, Helen.
Whoever was gonna tell your story, immortalize it for the internet for us.
Oh, Wolf Siege, you really should, because
Leave
it's-
out any details that might get me
I-
banned.
No, it's not. It's not a sad
It's not.
story, or it's not a sad
I'm
story
not
or
gonna
depressing.
include-
It's not a sad story or depressing story that will like ban you off Twitch or like be like have the cops knocking on your door. It's just.
All I was gonna say,
Wolf Siege,
Oh.
please tell them the whole thing.
all I was gonna say is that I went to one that was 13 or 14.
Oh no!
That's not the one you were gonna tell. That's the last time.
Nope.
The last time you went to TFF with a certain someone was the last most time you went.
Oh, you're talking about my grandma.
Yeah.
Wait, excuse me, what?
So
Yeah,
Wolfie,
I was-
so the last
again,
time.
I was a wee little child,
So-
so I couldn't go alone.
I felt so bad. So Wolf Siege's grandpa. It's a sad, heartwarming story.
Okay, let me tell
Yeah,
it.
you tell it,
So-
please.
So in 2015, I officially decided I'm gonna be a furry.
Right,
Like,
as you
As you
do.
I was a brony for a few years prior to that, but
Uh-huh.
regardless.
The
natural
making the story worse, but okay.
The natural evolution that we all take.
Rocker, stop taking pictures. I
Oh.
see you.
Anyway, what was I last at?
You were 13,
Brony.
14, went with your grandma.
No, but on the elevator.
Anyway.
Start sign. Come on.
Anyway, I became a furry in 2015, and I
Yeah.
decided I was going to go to the local furry convention.
Uh-huh.
So, like, a year later, or so, half a year later, March comes around and TFF happens. So I go to TFF with my grandfather. We did all the necessary stuff,
Yeah.
and he was not happy, but he put up with it because he wanted me to be happy.
Yeah.
Um, I would mention some of the comments he made, but I don't feel
Oh
like
beer. Oh beer. Oh dear. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Mention the sad part.
what, he died like
In the
a
con.
month or two later.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Wolf Siege's last.
So,
moment, he
what-
got
what
to
is April?
Wolf Siege's last moment, he got to spend with his grandpa that loves him like a shitload.
Was
Like,
was that TFF?
Yeah, it broke my heart because Grandpappy loves the Wolf Siege, and I'm like, Grandpappy, no, because I laughed at this, and I need to explain why I laughed at this, because Wolf Siege explained the story of like, because we were talking about conventions and stuff, and we were talking about going to TFF this year, and I'm like, okay, so when's the last time you went? And Wolf Siege has like.
26.
Yeah, Wolf Siege has
goodness.
comedic timing that he doesn't understand he has, and he doesn't understand when sometimes people laugh at him because he'll add information that it's like, what the fuck, out of left field. So Wolf Siege is like, yeah, the last time I went to TFF was blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then he ends it just like there's a pause, and then he goes, oh yeah, my grandfather died right after, and I was like, what?
Let's see. Oh boy, Rocker has a story for us. All right. I also threw
toast the floor.
I also threw a bottle of coffee liqueur at someone at the last con I ever went to before the pandemic, but hey, they were like, "No, I'm not a fan of coffee." So they gave it back. I drank an entire bottle of coffee liqueur and wandered around the waterfront of Anterocon, drunk as shit on Saturday night, chatting up all the YouTubers. You know what? That doesn't sound too out of place. I'll be real. It could be worse. It could be. Again, the last convention I went to, which was, it was A-Con, not to be confused with the rapper of the same name.
This toilet is awful.
The second day I went to, A-Con, or maybe it was the first day, I forget. I was high as balls. Because, I had taken 2 gummies the previous night because me and...
Did you get into Shora's staff, young man?
No, well, Shora gave me the link to the stash I needed, but no. What's it? Because a couple of mutual friends, of me and my roommates were over, and they live in Oklahoma, so they came down to A-Con to, you know, have fun, go to an anime convention that we all haven't been to in quite some time, so it was super fun. We all decided to play Mario Party, so I was like, oh, if I'm going to play Mario Party, I'm going to get super high. And I did. However, that high continued on to the next day. And so, for like over half of the day at the convention, I was just blazed out of my mind. Walking around Artist Alley.
Were we leaving behind? What? Where are you?
Never mind, I got him.
So, oh god, help! So speaking of getting high, here's the most recent event that I got reminded of. Hattie was there for this because Hattie was the savior of the day. So the Arma guys, my main community, my main like video game people that I hang out with, booth up for, you know, the big Arma events.
Yes, that you do on your Tuesdays
to like
and
unpack
Thursdays.
them to you and Carl and them, and because you'd just be bored to tears. Not something y'all would be into, but they sometimes like stress me out a lot. So I had another stressful real life event, which I'm not gonna unpack here because it takes 7 years. But oh god, I'm being fisted. Help! Everybody in the thing, Alatos. There we go. I had some in real life stuff that the boys are aware of, like Hattie Boom Balatti here going on. So I've been really stressed, and so I think, yeah, it was last week, like Tuesday-ish. They're just stressing me out really hard. They're fucking around. There's a lot of mechanical and technical things going on with our events that we need to set up. It'd take a long time to explain. Just know that things were broke, and it was turning into a whole saga trying to fix them to make sure we could play the thing properly. Because Arma 3 is not like a normal game where you can just pick up and go.
Oh my goodness.
Like, there are templates and presets where you can do that, but for the stuff we play, you physically have to put the mission file together. Like, it's a custom thing. So a bunch of shit's breaking. I'm getting a little bit stressed. And because of other real-life events that had happened that, again, would take forever to unpack, I started to take over-the-counter medicine to, like, help me feel better.
Right.
Not directly because of the stress, but because of the stress, you know, is making my insomnia wrap up. When I went off my mom's insurance, when I became 18, I couldn't afford, like, the oodles and boodles of medicine I need, as is the story with every American ever.
Of course.
So...
Which I'm not gonna go into that on stream. Never mind.
Yeah, everybody's got that story of, oh shit, I can't get the medicine I need. So because of the in real life thing, and because of some ARMA stresses, because of community stress and all this, my insomnia was acting up way crazy. So I'm like, fuck it, I need to start sleeping better because a big in real life drama thing just happened, and now we're through it. Hattie was one of the people that helped me through it, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some over-the-counter medicine. I'm gonna get some Aleve and some Advil, and like 2 or 3 nights here and there, after the big event happened that stressed the fuck out of me. Hattie, no, which Hattie was a part of, because I called him during the big event to, you know, help me get through it.
If I may interject for at least a moment, is it the thing you put in the little in your server?
The sanctuary,
thing?
yes.
Yes. Okay. I
Yes.
just wanted to double check to make sure I was on the right track. Thank you. You may continue.
That big wall of text is why I was like, made my insomnia go crazy. Alex, so the one with the pictures and the whole thing with L and J and all that. Yeah, it's been a fucking saga that's continuing today. I threw my phone on the floor during my stream today because it was Jay calling me and texting me, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with the fuck off. But I don't even remember how he got my number. It's a whole thing. So I'm like, fuck it, I can't sleep. I'm gonna take some Aleve and some Advil. So like 2-3 miscellaneous nights here and there, between the big event and last week, I was doing that, and it went fine. I slept well. So I'm like, fuck it. I've been taking these over-the-counter meds to help sleep. It's been fine. Nothing adverse has happened. But genuinely, when I take the meds, it's only on nights when I'm feeling calm and I'm not anxious, and I'm just like, I want to go to sleep. So this is a day where I'm stressed to hell and back because a lot of things are going wrong last Tuesday. And I'm like, fuck it. These normally help me sleep. Let's see if they'll help me calm down because these guys are stressing me out. Pro tip, gamer girls, do not take over-the-counter medicine, especially in mixed quantities, as a substitute for anxiety medication.
No, you
Bad
should
idea.
not do that.
So I popped a 223 gram pill thing of Aleve, plus like a 75 gram thing of I think it was Tylenol. I don't remember.
It's starting to scare me.
If I popped that in the last Tuesday, I start having the shakes, and I'm like, oh my god. So I go back to deal with the stuff breaking with the mission, and starts stressing me out more and starts getting my body in a rut. So now I'm on these meds, and these motherfuckers are stressing me out with their nonsense. And I'm just like, So Hattie and my other friend Covert, who I've known since elementary school, who I think also is back here in Texas now, they stayed on the phone with me throughout the night, and they're like, all right, Patches, you're not going to die, ooga booga. At one point, I don't know if Hattie wants me to say this. I don't know how he feels about it, but it's the shower thing. You were like, so I get in the shower, and I'm just like tripping out, trying to calm down. And Hattie's like, okay, I'm going to be in the shower with you. I'm here for you, champ. He was a big bro. And so me and Hattie are both in the shower.
Oh
on
my
the phone
goodness.
with each other. And this is on Telegram, so there was a camera.
Oh my goodness sakes
I'm
alive.
tripping balls on over-the-counter medicine, trying to calm down and stop shaking and not like have a heart attack or panic attack. And Hattie's over there showering.
Wild.
If you told me when I was 18 that I was gonna have like a medical freak out in the shower while being on the phone with a Scottish man with a big beautiful beard, I wouldn't know what to tell you.
Oh,
Fuck.
I've also met Oma Dagilini.
Who?
You know the fat Arab guy from The Mummy that gets the brain, the beetle in his brain, and goes, "Oh man."
The
He
Dalai
runs into the
Lama?
wall. He is hilarious. He's absolutely a legend. He's a comedian in real life, and he does a lot of like Saddam Hussein jokes as well.
Ooh.
And he didn't get executed.
Surprisingly.
At the airport, I just stood and stared at him, and he was like a couple of seats down from me on a flight, and it was very awkward because I said I'm a really big fan. Yeah, like I'm a really big fan, but I don't know how to approach this without sounding like a stalker. And then, oh, darling, it's perfectly fine. And then I got really locked back because he does this whole, like, very Arab accent, and then there's, like, a West Side Story, like, very camp accent right after it. It's really fucking I'm getting hate crime, help me.
Help!
Ah!
I know.
I'm getting Silent Hilled over here. Oh, that's a car!
Ah! Wolfie, help! They're beating up the Scotsman.
Don't worry, Hattie. I'll protect you from the British.
Thank you. Actually, I was at the Black Watch Museum today, and I got an awful story.
Oh boy.
Oh, go for it.
So,
Oh, sorry. Continue. I'll tell Rocker's story after
no,
yours.
tell Rocker stories first.
Yeah, tell
because
Rocker's
Alright.
story first.
The first time I ever went to a convention in London, Ontario. First off, I'm sorry. In 2013, I demolished a giant bottle of Fireball in one night. Once again, I am sorry. And the next night I ended up at a Doctor Who room party because we met a dude during a grilling panel and he was giving out screwdrivers left and right. That night was so dumb Arma-wise, Jesus Christ.
Alright, now I'm back.
Yeah. I've been taking a break from Arma because holy shit, it's stressful. But go ahead, Hattie.
Yes, please tell your story. I'm interested.
So, my friend Jimmy, who's come up from, he's from England.
Is he
He's
a
actually, no,
whiz?
he's from Texas, sorry.
Wolfie, come here. No,
He's from
Wolfie,
Texas,
come here.
actually. He actually won the Heelys competition.
Wow.
And it's in a furry outfit, and it's like top furries.
Hot
one second.
furry. Hot furry.
Pop furries and wheelies. Sorry, there's a lot of things about the last time on low health, so I'm trying to panic and think.
That's fine.
This is
Wolfie,
way
can
into
you
the
heal
book.
him?
Thank you.
Well, if he comes back.
Wolfie, or not Wolfie, Hattie, Hattie, no. Why did you go from safety? But continue your story.
I need to take drugs.
Wolfie,
what happened-
help!
So what happened
Forward.
was we went to the Black Watch
Alright.
Museum,
Come
and
here.
What is the Black Watch?
so the Black Watch is a military band that started.
Oh, a
It
katana.
wasn't even military; it was before the military. So in the Highland, before the Jacobite Wars, it was called the Black Watch because they believed it was quite a dark tartan, and it was men that would
Addy,
go around
what's
the
that?
Highlands. It was men that go around the Highlands and police it before the police were made. So they basically tried to help people in need and all this other stuff and be righteous and all that. The military then ended up adopting it during the 1800s, and they were
Spicy.
basically sent into like the crazy stuff because they were funny. They wore skirts and they ran about like mad. They were used. I think they got disbanded in 2016, changed to a different regiment. They actually have a sphinx on their badge and regiment because they did a fight in Sudan, in Egypt, and a bunch of other stuff. They went to Hong Kong, South Korea.
Why were they disbanded?
I think it was just because of things that happened. Well, during the Troubles, remember there was a said person I didn't like because they kept like doing actually in history, and then I found out you could fact check. But basically, at one point during the Troubles, they did a lot of like crazy stuff, but then at the same time they're getting crazy stuff back. So he met this one gentleman that was an officer, not an officer. He was a private in the army during the Troubles. He was sent over there. And they were clearing a house, and he entered the house. This is an old man that came out of nowhere and told me the story, which made it even worse. And what it was is he went and checked the room, and there was a gate between the like cul-de-sac. So you'd go down this like weird concrete pillar room, and there'd be a big wooden door. And as one of the guys went to step through to the gate, he went past. The guy behind him went in, and they heard this massive bang, and they're like, "Oh god, it's like a bullet or something." He turns, and the gate was just in the guy's face. He goes, "Oh, that's weird." He opens up the gate, and the guy's holding his front. They had put a knife in the gate, so with a spring, so whoever stepped there, the knife swung out and got him like, straight in the chest,
Oh.
like proper horror movie style.
Oh.
And he was just sitting there, like holding his front, like, oh, because when the guy opened the gate, he pulled the knife right out, and he's just sitting there. And I was just staring at him, and I could see inside his chest, and I was like,
Oh.
and he was just like, we had to get something done and all this and that. And they're talking about like in days they would walk around and do patrols and kids would lure them in because it was the kids that were doing it, not the adults. The adults would throw like bottles of pee in at them, and apparently it was like a bunch of kids set up a freaking grizzly bear trap.
That's hardcore.
And it was just
Man.
kinda, and it's it's one of these kind of like, dig out. Actually like, oh, they were never that great. And I'm like, they were crazy to begin with, but they had to deal with stuff that the English didn't want to put up with, so they sent the Scottish.
They sent in the Black Watch to go deal with stuff and the troubles that even the English didn't want to deal with.
A lot of the Black Watch were actually quite good in hotter climates, because a lot of the British troops, they wore shorts and stuff, and the Black Watch wore kilts. And because of air circulation, they didn't get a lot of the sweat rashes that the British did.
Yeah, Hattie, my buddy Quick, the guy who's like our server host, really cool guy. He was a Marine and went to Afghanistan, I think Iraq too. And he was a military police guy, so he was kind of like an in-betweener kind of soldier. Like he would go around. He was like, I forget what his particular title was, what his particular job was. He was like a sergeant flat, so he just like had his regular chevrons. He wasn't like a staff sergeant or first class or whatever. Just a regular guy, regular sergeant.
No one may hit it.
And not yet. We all need to get upstairs before that. But wherever we're going. But I forget. I have to ask him what his job was. But he's basically the guy that goes around units and like transports POWs like after engagements. So he goes there, does the paperwork, and then takes them back to like whatever the local HQ is. Like he takes them to he basically is a part of the big chain of custody when POWs are there. So he wasn't like with one unit. He would travel around, sometimes on his own, sometimes with a partner, like military policeman, to take care of captured people. I forget all the details of the specifics, but he was telling me that one time he had to work alongside of like Royal Marines, and he told me he defends this to this day. He told me that there's no more big complainers in the Middle East than the British. Both the Royal Marines and the regulars will bitch up a storm because they're like, oh, it's hot, Afghanistan sucks, oh my god. He hated working with the Royal Marines when he would have to go pick up POWs because they would not stop bitching about the hot weather.
That's a fair complaint on his part.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, behind you, there's two of them.
Got him.
A tall one and a short one. They are like
Yeah, Quick's probably, I think, had the only other person I know with such like a crazily like unique background and like family history, because he was a baby in Bosnia, and he tells me that one of his mother's only like memories of like the old country was when the army put him as a baby and her on a truck and sent them on the way. And he never met his father because he thinks his father died fighting one of the billions of factions fucking around in the Baltics.
Oh yeah, the billions that are fucking around and finding out what happens.
Yeah, like the different factions that were fighting. Like he could not tell you probably like what faction his dad was a part of or whatever. He just knows that
it was a faction.
Yeah, like the last most memory or the last most tale he has from then was him and his mom being loaded up on an army truck, and then I don't remember if he ever told us how he got to the States, but it's like really weird because Quick is like a super normal like American dude. Like it's the same thing with Hattie, where you could just assume Hattie's like a regular guy from Scotland who's got like a normal family lineage. Like maybe he's got some relatives from Wales or Scotland or other parts of Europe, and no, Hattie's like, no, I'm Egyptian and Scottish, and you probably couldn't like tell that from a glance. It's the same thing with Quick, because Quick will act like and appear like someone who came here and grew up in the States, and he's like, no, I'm fucking Bosnian. And I'm like, oh shit, all right. And all this other stuff happened, and he's totally open about it too, because he doesn't give a shit. It was when he was a baby. It's so weird to think about.
Yeah, like back in a server I used to frequent and
oh fuck, help,
talk in communities with. Oh, hello there, you're getting tongued by Slenderman. What's it? She, although she was a native resident in the UK, her family lineage is directly from Greece. And I believe the neighborhood she grew up in was Persian. And apparently there is a lot of bad blood between the Greeks and the Persians.
I believe it.
And so basically in like, I think in like middle school and high school, she would get rid of the Zerg. Okay. She would get bullied and get into a lot of arguments with people because there was a lot of Persians at her school, and her being Greek, kind of will raise some tensions a little bit in that aspect due to the bad blood of the Greeks and the Persians and who invaded who. who claimed what territories, lines, etc., etc.
Ow.
Pills here.
Yeah, I've got a weird thing with my family lineage, because like I always just tell people I'm part like my lineage goes back to Germany, but that's not like the whole thing. My family came over before
You
Germany was a
split.
thing, so
Thank you.
technically my family lineage is Prussian because they came in before unification.
Right.
So they were basically Germans at that point. Like it was just documents and paperwork. But they came in like I want to say 1890s, like right on the 19th century. Well, I
time
can't
to go,
remember when
lads.
exactly they came over, but it was during like the Great Unification, like 5 years before all the shit was signed and all that. And so I just tell people I'm German for like the sake of ease, but really my family came over when Prussia was still a thing. So technically I'm Prussian or part Prussian, I guess. But it's the same. It's the same general area, just a different line on the map.
What's it? If I recall correctly, from what one of my cousins, who's an expert in genealogy and all that, was able to trace my father's family line into basically being servants of the British crown way back when in the day, including and eventually for somehow I forget the dude's name. Apparently my father's side is tangentially related to William the Conqueror / William the Demon, which is interesting in and of itself.
Yeah, I wish I could trace back my family lineage. Like my dad and my grandfather were like his dad were super onto the whole genealogy thing. So we got a lot of stuff traced back like far, far away the ways. We have like this whole family journal on his side, but my mom's side, like my great grandmother going back, there's like basically nothing because along with being Prussian, they were something that people call like gypsies, you know, the Roma. So they traveled around Europe and there's no records of them anywhere. They just kind of fucked around and find out.
Right.
So like they just generationally traveled around and didn't really like register with things and do government stuff. And so we barely know if anything of what they were doing before they came over here. Like it's completely lost because um the Roma aren't really treated that kindly in Europe at all.
Nope, not really.
So we have this theory that if they didn't come over, I wouldn't exist because the Nazis would have probably rounded them up if had they not left like decades and decades before.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of this weird thing of like, damn, they really missed the bullet by like like 100 years or so.
Yeah, thankfully at least my father's lineage left Germany way before Hitler became chancellor.
Yeah.
They my family's lineage was on the basically immigrated like basically when all the for lack of a better word, all the Germanic Norse people were immigrating to America, especially in like Ohio and Pennsylvania. Someone in my family's line got on one of those boats and immigrated over into Ohio before. So thankfully they got out of there real fast.
See, Hattie, you always seem like you're comfortable in a lot of environments, so I've been trying to think of what's a place I can take you to where you're like, whoa, what the hell? But I can't really think of a place.
I think the most uncomfortable place I've ever been was Hate March.
A hate march?
Yeah, there was a hate march in my town.
Huh.
And it was a group of 40 men versus a whole town against Pride. So the whole town was against the hate march. They were like, what the hell? We just called it a hate march.
I mean, that seems about accurate.
The reason it was weird was because I was training Comic-Con, and I was like, why is everyone wearing face masks and like Nazi bibs? What the hell's going on?
Because they don't want to get caught on CCTV.
Sorry, when I say Nazi bibs, I meant the banner, but a Nazi bib also sounds funny.
Yeah, I love
It
Hattie's
really
names for
does.
things he has zero respect for because it's always like, what is the actual thing called? Because Hattie does not give any shits about anybody who's an asshole, so he'll just call it like the most ridiculous thing, like Nazi bibs and hate march. And I'm like all for it. But it's always interesting to try to figure out like what is he comparing this thing to? What is this? I didn't
should
mean
probably
like
not be
when I
touching
said
anything.
place, I meant like a country. But yeah, no, I feel like a hate march would be a shitty place to be. Like, because you've been to Japan, you've been to Egypt, and you're just like, yeah, it was wild, but I survived. I'm fine. Because they were really mean to you in Japan, but like you seemed like you weren't really bothered by Japan.
Well, as
Yep.
well as the amount of hate I got, the amount of love I got was even better.
I was about to say the what's it? The older population of Japan is unfortunately extremely xenophobic.
I hear a spitter.
Oh, Wolfie's fucking with the thing. Trying to get the
You
Midnight Rider
little
song.
git. There we go.
Nope.
What are you doing over there, Circle Butt?
They're drinks, seriously.
Oh, I'm at the bar.
Are you
you
trying to
doing,
get?
Circle
Are you
Butt?
trying to get the Portal song to play on that jukebox?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it? Oh, I was gonna say, is it the zombie song? Because that's also on there.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I knew the zombie song was on there, but there's also the Portal song.
You have a lot of quarters, Circle Boy.
I collect a lot of quarters.
No.
All right. How about this, Hattie? Mongolia.
Jockey around.
No, I've got a beard. They would respect me.
Oh yeah,
Damn it.
true. You're not wrong there. I was gonna.
Oh,
Zerg!
Uzbekistan.
Actually, I think I'm not banned from there. I know I'm banned from
You think you're not banned from there?
parts of Qatar and I can't go to. So
What about Brazil?
What's it?
that's for the memes.
See, I forgot there was a "you go to Brazil" meme.
So
Come on, Mr.
what's my limit? How many more times can I hit it?
I'll give you
I
5
think
more.
I think literally the last one will be the Portal song or the zombie song. It's one of those two. That will literally be the last song you can do.
3 more times.
I gave you 5, but sure.
Well, what's it?
I've already hit it twice. So
Well, at least you're being honorable about it, I guess.
What's it? I'm trying to.
Honorable.
I'm trying to think.
South Korea, Hattie. What about there? How
Oh,
would you
that'd
feel?
be- I would-
yeah, no.
I would
plenty
love-
going there.
I
My
would
friend
l-
knows how to speak South Korean.
I would
Did
love.
you know that you could actually go to North Korea for whatever reason?
I'd rather
no.
not. Oh, Zerg!
No, because those travel companies don't tell you that they can get you there, but they're pretty much like,
If
We
you
can't
get
be
black,
out.
if you get black bagged, it's not our problem. Is pretty much
Yeah.
the asterisk
travel
there.
companies can get you to North Korea, they can't guarantee you come back out.
I was about to say they can't guarantee that Kim Jong Un won't just black bag you for being white.
Yeah, like travel companies can get you in. There's nothing that says they can get you out, and it's been a lot of controversy with those companies that are allowed to bring people in and keep doing it, despite the fact that they're doing fucking all about getting people back out.
So I'm lying about taking that 5 more times.
All right,
You know,
let's.
The funny thing is,
Come on, Mr. Circle.
Let's
We'll
move
try
it.
again
One
later.
last try.
All right, one
I'd-
last try. I'm watching you. Did you get
I'd
it?
be okay, North Korea, because I know Kim Jong Un really likes Scott.
It's addicting hitting it repeatedly.
All right,
Well-
come on, Circle.
Let's not shoot each other.
I thought you were about to tell a legitimate story about
Okay,
how
let
you
Hattie
knew-
try.
about how you knew Kim Jong Un or one of his advisors, and I was about to shit.
Goodness.
No, he
The
he
very
really likes
far right light.
If I ever met Kim Jong Un, I would just start throwing gang signs at him and see if he would shit his pants or not.
I don't know why, but I
Yeah.
thought you were
Y'all-
gonna say you were gonna twist his nipples.
Do y'all remember that time when people thought that he died?
Oh yeah, yeah. He was like having heart complications
Like
or
he was on
something.
the same train that his father died on or something.
See,
Yeah.
Hattie, I don't
But,
ever want you to go to North
reason-
Korea because I feel like they would replace. Like it'd be like you'd call us from Discord like 3 days later. We wouldn't hear from you and be like, "Hey guys, so I just replaced Kim Jong Un." Funny story.
It would be like a it would be
started
a
with a bunch of
PM.
geishas and you know.
It would be like a PM
Uh,
story at that point.
The reason I'm bringing it up is because of how the internet took that information.
Yeah.
Like how they
what ma-
started drawing photos of his sister.
As the
Oh yeah, his
leader,
hot
yeah.
sister, yeah.
His hot sister taking over the country.
Oh, if only, dude.
See, what makes me most uncomfortable about North Korea, like right under the
Isn't
death
she
camps
worse
and all that
than him?
crazy shit. Oh, she definitely is.
Oh
She's
yeah,
hard.
but the internet loves femdom, so you know that's how that one
Yeah,
goes.
what makes it what I hate, like one of the things that just drives me the most nuts about it is the fact that they have this really like fucked up thing there, where Kim Jong Un will choose his comfort officers and like comfort staff and like most of his staff, his personal staff that serve him and all this other stuff, like do house slash hotel, customary things,
Or all anime.
are women.
Oh.
And there are roles in his government where you can be like a comfort officer with all the implications that implies. And it's like
Yep.
young women fresh out of high school or young college graduates
Oh
or
my
young
goodness
military
sakes.
officers. It's the fucking worst.
Yeah, that seems about right for
Oh no.
for
I just
for
remembered
Kim
something.
Jong Un.
Like, I couldn't imagine being a North. I would rather like have Alatos like shove a giant pole up my ass than be a North Korean comfort officer.
At least I would give you lube with that pole.
Yeah.
I would be decent enough to give you lube with a pole.
I forgot I bought something today.
What did you buy?
I bought the Guy Fieri flame shirt.
Oh, what?
I found the
Get Guy Fieri's famous flame t-shirt.
Please wear that every day for the rest of time. I beg you.
I'm sitting on it right now, and I just realized because I looked down and I thought it was a spider, and it's like.
What do
Guy
you
Fieri's
mean you
underneath me.
thought it was a spider?
Guy
Is it
Fieri's
brushed-
underneath me.
I have felt something brush against my leg. It's gonna take me to flame protection.
Reloading.
Guy
I
Fieri's
feel.
a spider.
I
That's
felt like
terrifying.
making. I felt like making a joke about the fact I'm using a frying pan.
Hey guys, Guy Fieri here. Today I'm gonna take all of these restaurant guests and wrap them up in webs and then eat them. God, that'd be gross.
Hey, look, a Humvee.
I see you, Zerg.
Humvee,
You
for the
know-
Humvee. Well, see, didn't you say one time you were gonna get a Humvee or something close to that, like some sort of military vehicle?
It was like
Or you wanted to-
$5,000 or $10,000.
Yeah, you wanted to import it from the UN or some shit.
Oh, I was talking about a cargo truck from
Why?
some European country.
Why?
It was from Britain because it was down the road from me.
See,
It
I
was on
feel like
Thanks a lot.
if Patty was not as an upstanding moral character as he is and a really good guy, he could honestly like find some sort of truck, make it look European-esque, some old Soviet bloc country like Little Siege and sell it to you and really just fuck you over.
I mean, I've thought about just buying a Camaro. Oh, okay, now that I'm thinking about Camaros, you want to know a sad fact?
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting told by
Camaros
Slenderman!
are going out of production in 23.
I feel like this is a sad fact for nobody but you.
What's
Well, car
Camaro?
fans. The
What's it
Camaro, Bumblebee from Transformers.
Oh, I was gonna say an Camaro or El Camino, whatever the Breaking Bad car is.
I was about to say, get back to me when you find a Cheek to Pento.
What?
You don't know what a Cheek to Pento is.
Not
It's
at
a
all.
Camaro, but they squashed it. Like they put it in paint next to the windshield lamp.
Huh.
It's a blocked berry car.
Oh.
It's literally, if you cored out a cherry, that's what it felt like driving.
Full Siege, I feel like you would love the game. Fucking.
Zerg!
What's that game? It's called Junk Car or something. It's where you drive through old. Is it Janker, Clanker? What is it called?
It's
Isn't that
something
one game where you-
equivalent.
Where
Have
you
a
drive-
Derby.
Yeah, you drive the old Junker car through old Soviet blocks.
What?
It's that game where it's like you drive the old Junker car through like the old
Oh,
Soviet
Jalopy?
Union. Jalopy, yeah. I feel like you would like
Oh,
Jalopy.
darn it.
Maybe. I've watched videos about it,
You,
but
you
I don't
feel like,
understand the point of it.
you feel like the type of. What do you mean on a point of version? I feel like a game for you. You feel like I feel like you're the type of person who would be like, yes, I enjoy the unique experience of driving through old Soviet countries and looking at old Soviet.
Ah, fire!
I mean, I do look at old Soviet vehicles.
Yeah, so I feel like Jalopy would be for you.
Like, I'm talking military vehicles.
Remember,
They
kids.
have that note. They have that in that game. Oh fuck, help.
Remember, kids.
Yeah,
Froppy will not
those are
hoppy on your.
statues of T-34s.
Remember,
What about
kids.
what Alatos?
Froppy will not hoppy on your jalopy.
Will you hoppy on the jalopy of Froppy?
Of course. You needn't ask. Although that would probably get me killed,
Full Siege?
or at the very least arrested. If I-
Where did you get that? Put that down.
It's,
Someone
what made it
threw
worse
it.
is, yeah, I threw it to like shoot it, and then you picked it up as I was about to shoot it.
We'll see.
Go.
We'll see. You're a very special boy. You know that.
Yeah, I like collecting things.
You're like a
They're above us.
dog. You're like a dog, like with a military outfit. That when someone throws a grenade, they go to get it.
Not. Oh wait, not now. We have to. Uh oh.
Stabbing myself. Ah!
Now's good.
We'll see. Shoot it, please. Thank you.
Help!
God,
I'm on fire.
Goddamn circle. Come on. Hurry up, Merp Actual. Let's go.
Come on, Team Fur Affinity. That's good.
I can't believe Hattie's gonna like.
I rarely go to that website.
All of Half-Life 2
It's
fur
real?
buying.
I can't believe
What?
I can't believe Hattie's gonna own Fur Affinity in,
Oh yeah,
in
did y'all know
20.
about that one mod that got popular? The
Which one?
Yeah, you know.
the mod that adds Crystal and from Star Fox.
Oh,
to
Crystal
Half-Life.
from Half. Yeah, Crystal. Oh, so they got one of the original.
Yeah,
voice
the
actors from
actor.
Crystal
The original
to
actor.
do Crystal, and so there's an entire fully voiced, fully customized Half-Life 2 conversion mod that
Oh my
You
goodness.
don't know what amuses me about it?
not artificially, that naturally puts Crystal from Star Fox into the game as if she was there the whole time. It's
That is
fucking magical.
wild.
You want to know what amuses me about it? They
Yeah.
didn't bother changing the subtitles.
No, because it's verbatim.
No, it ain't.
Well, okay, except there's some exceptions to the rule, but it pretty much is.
Is that a tank? Yes.
What's up, Patty?
That's a Zerg I see.
Well, Siege, can you get down here before you get stuck up there? We can't come back up and get you, fart knocker. Jump.
Oh my goodness.
So,
sakes.
I've been playing
Jump,
a lot.
circle, jump! There's a smoker!
Ah, Slenderman! Thank you.
So, I've been playing a lot of VR, and I've gotten way too used to using bolt action weapons.
Oh my goodness. Are you just like
Yeah.
are you just like
Okay.
instinctively like chambering like a Mosin Nagant or something?
Yeah, the
It
two
keeps
things
giving
that-
me Mosin Nagants.
The two things
And
Wolf
Leon
Siege has
Fields.
done on VR is either porn games or gun games, and you know,
Oh.
if that's not the most American thing, I don't know what it is.
Here's the thing,
To be blunt, I tried playing the one game I have of that.
I
the
have
one
the
was
por-
Dragon
the
alright.
one porn game or the
Boy.
one gun game?
both.
Oh, okay.
No. Just
How was
the
it-
other one.
How did it feel to have dragon ass in your face, Wolf Siege?
I mean, at the time it was a griffin, but yeah.
Excuse me?
The only
The
gun
Peter Griffin?
the
Yeah, the
The
Peter
o-
Griffin porn
the
game.
only oh my goodness the only
The scary
VR
part is-
Patty, please.
the only quote unquote realistic gun VR gun game I've played is Pavlov.
I got that last night.
It's a lot of fun. It's wild, but I wish I
I
had
was
more.
in Vietnam.
I wish I had more space to use my VR headset. Slash, I wish
a
I.
4 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah, dum dum.
No, I meant.
dum dum over here.
Sorry.
You're probably better than off than him, Alatos.
What's it? I should have specified. I meant physical space, as in a physical
Oh,
locale for me to
I
move.
don't have.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
have-
Alatos. You're still better off than
Got
Siege
4
Boy
terabytes
because
in real life full siege, huh?
we had to
I've
to
shown-
fucking.
I showed Patches how much space
Yeah.
I have.
He
and
was
still
talking
works.
about getting VR, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see how much space, because he's getting excited about all these games and which headset he should buy, and I had an epiphany, because I only had this epiphany because when I was younger, I had a Kinect, because my mom and
I had a
old,
Kinect.
old boomer women, you know how it goes.
Of course.
And I was
I had
like, I liked the Kinect too, but we only played the Kinect games that didn't suck, like the adventure game and all that. So I had fun
Uh-huh.
with the Kinect, but I had an epiphany when he was talking about it, because the Kinect, you need a fuck ton of space. I'm like, VR is the same way. So I'm like, Wolfie, how much space do you have? Because you should probably get a VR headset that is good in tight environments, if there is such a thing. So we ended up going into that, and his room is tiny, Alatos. Whatever you think you have, I mean, it's probably bad, but like, Wolf Siege, I think, has what, like 3-4 feet apart between your bed.
Oh
and
my
the wall.
goodness!
Well, that's
Like,
just because there's a dresser there.
It's fucking tiny.
I mean, I have maybe
You know, Mike. One of those shocking parts.
what?
I don't even think you can lay down in your
Minecraft.
room.
What do you mean?
Like I don't think you can lay down on the floor in your room unless
Oh, I
you're
can.
a certain direction.
I can lay beside my bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but you can't lay across because it's so fucking tiny. But you were saying,
Oh.
Alatos?
Oh, what's it? I think I have.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a tank.
Yes, it is. Vertically, I have like 7 feet of space. Burn. Vertically, I have like 7 feet of space. Or let me get my directional directionals right. On a y-axis,
Help.
I have 7
Virgil,
feet.
stop getting fisted in the bathroom. Alatos is telling a story.
On a y-axis, I have 7 feet of space. On an x-axis, I have 2 feet of space. And on a z-axis, I have like probably 9 feet of space.
You know, I think I have a mental problem there. I just suddenly think of words to say, and no matter what's happening, I just say it.
But what's it?
Bad.
But that.
This is why you're banned from guitar.
But what's it? That's just for my.
what?
That's just for my bedroom. If I wanted to, because I have an Oculus Quest 2.
That's what I got.
Yeah, so I could technically go wireless and go into my living room, which has a lot more space, but at the same time, if I can, I would prefer not to use the headset that the Oculus Quest has, especially if I ever intend to stream VR content.
The worst part about my headset is my computer doesn't have a disruptive plug for it. So I just reinforce it with an adapter.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm glad you followed that up with an adapter, because I was going to say, you can't just shove the plug in there. That's not how that works, furry boy.
I mean, you see me play in VR, so you
I know, but I was like, fuck, dude. Don't just shove it in there. It doesn't fit!
Regardless of what propaganda I have forced onto the internet, every hole cannot be a goal. Despite what propaganda I've been putting out on the internet for years, unfortunately, every hole cannot be gold. As much as I like to say otherwise.
Yeah, that needs to be one of my teacher's phrases, and then he went to prison.
Goodness sakes
Tax evasion.
alive.
What about
Jesus.
Asians? What?
Tax evasion. Jesus.
Oh,
Tax evasion. Okay, that's better. That's much better.
So,
Rocket
Yeah,
launcher,
circle butt.
fire ant.
another thing that
That makes
people
the circle
like to
less
point.
fit.
Another thing that people like pointing out about me is either I interrupt people who are mid-talking, or I just randomly change topics.
I mean, this latter part's not that abnormal.
Like,
That everybody does
you know that movie that I've mentioned to you?
Which one?
Anyway, let me just
I
ask
don't-
a question.
I don't have like a comprehensive
So-
index of the conversation.
and-
I'm very stupid.
Okay, excluding patches, have either of y'all heard of a movie called Kelly's Heroes?
No.
You look
Have
like
y'all seen
Hannah
it?
from
Patty, why did that sound so depressed? Why does it sound like Kelly's Heroes killed your family? Is there something you want to tell us?
Remember last time when I said anyone who watches that is possibly, on a register of some kind?
Oh
Oh.
no.
What?
Sorry, we'll see. I now judge you forever.
Wait, what?
Look down at your feet. It's right there.
Daddy, shut the fuck up.
Let's see.
What?
We'll siege it. We'll siege. It's okay.
What?
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Help me. Help me. I'm stuck. I got stuck in the thing.
Oh fuck no!
No!
You're ladder back up?
No, there ain't.
No, there's no getting up from there,
Alright,
unfortunately.
Wolf Siege, come back. Wolf Siege, come back.
Hey, chase this.
That's not gonna help them, dum dum.
Oh no,
It
it
blows them up.
It blew me up.
We'll get you
Oh,
back.
he's down though.
we'll
we
get-
can't.
We'll
I
get
was
you
hoping it
back.
would kill
Oh! We'll get you back, Hattie. I swear.
No.
Hey,
Oh,
even better.
I feel like this part you would have shot all the fucking cars, Hattie.
Oh, listen.
I mean, I could do it.
No, I'm gonna
It
come
is
in you if you
place.
do.
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
I will destroy you. Get your ass up here.
I'm trying to. I got boomered on.
We'll see what Kelly's hero reminds me of the guy from. Because you know the guy that plays Handsome in
Yeah.
Scary Movie 3.
I'd rather not remember Scary Movie 3, but continue.
Yeah, that's he's in Kelly Heroes. He's like the main guy who plays him.
Hmm.
Wait, who?
Handsome.
What?
Oh, what's
Wolf
that?
Siege, you gotta make that brain turn on a little harder, my friend.
Is that the name of a guy in Kelly's Heroes or Scary
No, no, no.
Movie?
The scary movie. It's the.
I've never seen Scary Movie 3. I think
Be thankful
I've
you
only seen
haven't.
the one with aliens.
What's it? So in relation to my whole goal thing, Rocker has said, you know this from the Great Lamp Goal incident of 2021.
Oh no.
What? Oh look.
We'll get you in a second, Hattie, I swear.
I have
Lower that
fear.
yelling.
I have fear because Rocker knows Mark has told us some stories about things going awry during the Great Tentacle Lamp Rescue.
Is this
Let's
an
just
art?
walk past that yelling.
Can you get your butt down here so you don't get stuck up here and then you die?
I don't know why you're saying down here when you're beside me.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Hattie Boombalatti.
I don't know why my brain thought that would be wise.
God damn it.
I saw a propane tank.
Hate
and
those
I thought
things.
I would just smack it.
And Wolf Siege was like toes. Oh god.
While all those
Yeah,
zombies are
we'll
going
see.
to
Got
attack
fluid
you,
on
I'm
it.
just gonna heal. All these zombies surround me and do nothing. Because they know better.
I really gotta pee, but I want my character to drop this chainsaw so I'm gonna use it.
So
I
he
don't.
hosted an op.
But
Yeah, she's done that a few times. I think my favorite one, she made one where we all had to like crawl into Normandy, and Tumbleweed was like, women should be up.
Wolf,
And
it's fucking Hattie.
and Tumbleweed was like,
What?
the Normandy.
Neither of them
I-
are gonna understand this,
I barely.
but I appreciate it.
I had to do it for to save the stream. I had to go into cackle mode.
That's not gonna help save the stream because Alatos and our viewer base are gonna understand the very specific context of Tumbleweed being cucked at Normandy, but I appreciate it.
What?
Appreciate you, man.
DB has already enough of DB already has enough of like very inappropriate art of her. I don't think she needs more, but it would be very funny to see Tumbleweed crying in that piece.
I don't know
Does he
why.
have a character? Like an
Yeah.
internet character?
I don't
Um,
care. I still
It's
need
the
my vengeance.
ideology of communism itself is
What? Is the idea of communism itself furry porn?
It
Yeah,
can
I
be.
mean, there's quite a bunch of that.
It can be if you
Hey,
really
whoa.
want to.
Goodbye, cunt. Alright.
And I've had a hand in that.
Right, but the specific thing we're talking about, I really don't want to explain because then the secret's out. But I appreciate Hattie for the
What
save
secret?
reference. Don't worry about it. Shut up. You smell like women.
Let's see.
No,
Let's see.
you're making me curious
I
now.
will suck your toes. Be quiet.
Let's see. Rocker says,
I
"Listen,
mean, usually I have to pay people to do that.
Shut up, you.
listen.
Altos, go.
What's it? Rocker says, "Listen, I can't help who I am. Who I am, and who I am is murder incarnate."
Watch out!
That sounds about right. I will send Alatos a private PM explaining the cucked at Normandy thing.
Oh, please do.
It's
Why
another.
him?
I'll explain it to you too, but it's another the cucked in Normandy thing was another thing Hattie did to make me feel better because I was having a bad day with a certain person that we may have already name dropped a couple
Ouch.
times,
Yeah.
but we were having a bad day in relation to him, and Hattie made a very fucking ridiculous thing about it.
Wait, hold on. My brain
we're-
just realized something. Y'all did a Normandy op?
This-
No, I mean yes, but
That was a
Never
long
mind.
time ago.
I want.
we'll siege. We'll siege. Give me
First, I missed.
basket.
I missed out on that one op where I
We'll
could have been
siege.
oddball.
We'll siege. We'll siege. Get in your basket. Be quiet. All right, let's go. I really gotta pee though, but I don't want to drop my AK with the site.
I missed the op where I could have been oddball, and now this.
You didn't. You didn't though.
I asked you to sign me up, and I
You
Didn't
did
get it.
not.
I asked you after you went to sleep.
That's fair, but don't worry. I said I would pay recompense for that. Now get in your goddamn basket, and I gotta go pee, but I don't want to drop my AK.
Then we
No.
won't leave the safe room
Give-
until you get back.
I'll be back. Thank you.
You know, given how often you say things and then never do it, I have little faith.
One thing I will never.
Wow.
One thing I will never.
I'm gonna be blunt.
One thing I will never forget, even until, well, what's it? One thing I will never forget until I die is my very first night in England.
Oh, pretty good.
I'm contemplating between this rifle or this rifle.
So from what I forget which suburb of London me and my friends were in at the time.
What color were the lights?
Orange.
Like, nice looking lights or old looking lights?
Old looking lights.
West side.
West side, okay. So yeah, it was like we probably arrived in London at like 2 in the morning, maybe midnight. I forget. It was early. That's all I remember. It was super dark out. And me and my friends go to the Airbnb that we signed up for in this like super suburb part of from what Hattie is telling me, West London. And as we're walking down the street, we pass by this pub, which seems to be somewhat lively from what we can hear of the music and the chatter going on.
Okay.
This dude and I believe his girlfriend, girlfriend or wife, or neither, just stumble out. The dude who is extremely overweight and clearly extremely drunk, just kind of looks at me and just starts slurring his speech, calling me a bastard. I forget the particular slang he used. I think he called me a Jenny bastard.
Oh, junkie.
No, not a junkie, a Jenny, like Jennie bastard.
How about Alatos? You must be banished to the Shadow Realm for that.
I mean, probably. Did he call you a femboy? No, Korak, he did not call me a femboy.
Why did you spell it J-E-E-I-N? It's J-E-E-Y. People who put I-E on the end of things.
Look, I'm just telling you how I think he was saying it.
Banished.
No, it wasn't. No, I remember now. It wasn't a Jenny. It was a Jessie bastard.
Oh, okay. That was hardcore then.
Yes, he called me a Jessie bastard. And some other things that I do not even remember because, again, he was super drunk and was slurring his words. So I could not even tell you even if I wanted to.
I like how you got the correction out and Hattie's like, oh my lord, like he's a fucking... Like he's just a nun that heard someone swear.
It's like a See You Jimmy hat. Have you ever seen those?
Does that have something to do with the insult? Okay.
Right, continue.
But he's calling me all these things, and his girlfriend, wife, whatever, probably Jammy. No, Rucker, it was not Jammy. His girlfriend,
Jammy.
His girlfriend, wife, whatever, is like, yeah, baby, you tell him. I should also mention. I feel it's worth mentioning that these two's physiques, shall we say, are basically the exact same. These two are like probably 5 foot some. Okay, for reference, I'm 6'2".
Oh, that's a witch.
Yeah, that sure is. For reference, I am 6'2". I don't know what that is, and I think that's 2.08 meters, if I recall. If I'm getting my imperial system right.
Is a tall.
I am tall. And these guys were probably 5 foot.
Oh my god.
5 foot 10, 5 foot 8, maybe. And again, overweight. And it was just funny. It was wild that out of all the people that were with me, which is me, my friend who is part of a MC gang, a very studious biblical Christian girl, and a drama student. Out of that entire ensemble, he chooses me, the lanky dude with super long hair. I'm the one who gets picked out of the crowd, not this. And I'm just like, why me? Why me? Are you calling a Jessie bastard?
So, Hattie, what is a Jessie bastard? He's trying to have a nice time.
Yeah, like literally, like people like that of the night generally just like not even have too much to drink. They'll basically be like, right, I need to make friends. How do I do that? You there? I'm gonna insult you until we fight.
Oh, there's a
kiss
point.
everywhere.
Is it okay? So it's basically the same mentality as a metal show mosh pit. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a mosh pit, there's more health and safety.
How many
True.
people you pissed after you beat their ass, Abby?
Because what's it?
I'm a pacifist. I'll pass my fist through their face.
Because as much as I wanted to start a fight with him, I was with my friends, and even though we outnumbered him 2 to 1, I was also very lanky, and this was before I started my workout regimen, and before I could basically lift 230 pounds, albeit 1 rep.
Or Alatos became an expert jelker.
Oh my goodness sakes, please no. Albeit I could only do 235 of one rep, but still I could do it. But nonetheless.
Alatos can lift at least 300 pounds with his gel decked out peener.
Oh my goodness sakes. But yeah, he's just like me for real. Before the twunking, yes, Korak. Before I became a twunk.
I see Korak like lusting over your videos on Twitter.
I have also noticed. No worries there.
Korak, we see this.
I posted it on a public forum. He is also allowed to post his public comments on said forum.
Help! I'm being fisted.
You are. I will try and save you. Oh yeah, there's also another story that is more on par with me than anything else.
Yeah.
So
champ.
we just got done circling around the gates of Birmingham Palace because we're American tourists in London. Of course, we're gonna go and see Birmingham Palace.
It just made me remember a song that's the opposite of that.
And we'll get to that later. So as we're circling around, we get to this. We're just walking the street trying to find we are either trying to find a bank for the studious Christian girl to get some more money, or we're trying to find somewhere to eat. It was one of the two. And we come across a decommissioned, very old telephone booth, a red telephone booth. And I'm like, oh man, a decommissioned telephone booth. That's pretty neato. It looks rustic. It looks like it looks not completely out of place, but one of those antiques of the time. So I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on here. I look inside, and it is nothing but porn. Just taped on. It is nothing but porn and hooker cards taped on the walls end to end. Not one space had either titties, ass, or vagina on it.
Okay, I have one question
Did or
for you.
did not
It
have
did
it?
not like what. Basically, you could
Like
not.
basically, it was covered ass to ass and titties.
Yeah, it was covered ass to
Help!
tit. I'm coming.
Open!
It was covered ass to tit to vagina on it.
Was it good stuff?
It was all right. It was fine.
Thank you, Wolfie.
It was fine.
Intricate question.
Yo, so a Yakuza host finder. Yes, essentially. Also, thank you, Korak, for the posture check. I am in good posture, thank goodness, in my chair. I will take the last bit of tea that I have to drink. And now
We're almost done. Halitosis.
And now
are we
I
gonna
will
finish this off tonight, Alatos, or are we gonna?
Not
do...
fully. We will have to do
no,
one more
done.
week for the DLCs.
Okay, so we're not gonna do cold treating tonight. That's fine.
No, we're not. And I will fulfill Korak's last thing of the Skeletor voice.
You were saying about London, Skeletor, or wherever you went.
Yes, I was in London and saw the porn booth.
Oh.
I didn't know Korak had a house in London.
Anyway, you made me remember a song that's the opposite of what you said earlier.
Help! Yeah, what's the song, dude?
An Englishman in New York.
Oh, nice.
I always think of the one of an English man getting cucked by a Scottish man.
No relations.
No relations.
And no, specifically about Hattie. Hattie was like, "All right, I'm gonna fuck your wife," and the Englishman's like, "Why?" And Hattie goes, "I don't know. Why not?"
Potato.
So when are we playing Borderlands together? That's
Potato back.
a fantastic question, Korak. London this dick. Haha, you're very funny, Korak.
So, Hattie, if I went to Ireland or Scotland and started a potato farm, would the locals get mad at me?
Yeah, because they'd be like, "Who the hell are you?" And you just go, "Oh, I don't know." And they'd be like, "That's racist," and they'll shoot you. With the one gun the whole village has.
It's a double barrel.
Fucking-
Spoiler alert: the
Really?
one gun is a double barrel
I don't know why
shotgun
you're
that
doing
an
it.
80-year-old Scottish man has, and he will
How
reload
do
it
I
with
pass
malicious
something?
intent.
So
How do I-
Hattie, so
How
Hattie,
do I
when the-
give this to you?
so Hattie, when they're give what?
Oh,
I want to give this medkit to you.
right-click on the person when you're next
I
to
know
them.
use them.
There's medkit up here's doofers. Anyways, Hattie is the person who's like the village elder, like out in the sticks, out in the like wild lands, like the Highlands or wherever in Scotland. Is the person who's decided the village mayor / elder, the guy who's like the least incomprehensible, but everybody else understands him in Gaelic or just English.
If you go to
Where's
Dorachai,
the ammo pile?
If you go to
Up here.
where?
if you go anywhere that's like Macduff, because you get people that like, I think I've told you this before, but it's that.
I don't see the
actually-
ammo pile.
The
Downstairs,
dialect
dude.
is it's downstairs. But
I
sorry,
was
I said up.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Is it downstairs? It's not upstairs or downstairs.
I guess it's outside.
But yeah, continue, Hattie.
Yeah, so up, like
Shall
north
I-
of where I
oh, I-
stay, the people
Right.
speak like you see it in Brave, where it's like, "Oh, toss me a bit closer before okay, but literally I met this old man that I bought 2 cans of Coke, and he said, "I see you're going to be sticking a dick." And I go, "Excuse me." I thought he had a stroke, and I thought I had a stroke. I thought we were both just dying at that point in time. But it turns out he's speaking a dialect that is 100% English, but it's the way the accent is. And I couldn't understand it, but now
That
it's like
would
I've
be
heard
an
it so much I
accent.
can. Hey, we'll see. Do you want to tell the rest of the story? No, so what
Shut
happened? What happened? I hate this bit with a thumbs down.
Oh no.
Because it doesn't.
Yeah, you were
Why
saying
would you
about the
waste
man-
that?
You were saying about the man in the shop, Hattie Boombalatti.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't understand this, man. What do I do? So I go up to my friend's granddad and go, "Did you understand what he said?" And he went, crystal clear. He's asking if we want walking sticks while we go walk the dogs. And I'm like, "You got that from..." And he's like, "Yeah." It was insane. But Doric, I think, just got internet 8 years ago. I'm not even kidding, like, it's a real thing.
Like, oh, we got the town internet. Let me guess, was the first...
First
Let me guess.
videos, cat videos.
It probably was cat videos. Let me guess, the first building or the first, like, organization to get it was the church.
No.
No?
The library.
I'm surprised it
Oh,
wasn't the.
that's good.
I'm surprised
I
it
guess.
wasn't the
Why are
Catholic
you running
Church.
so far ahead?
We
The
co-
library already had 5G, so...
Oh.
I am Speed, He-Man.
Yeah,
You're
it's either like the
laughing,
church is
guy.
super behind or they're super on front of all technology. It's like neither fucking. There's no middle ground. It seems. I've never seen a poor church, unless it's
Oh,
like in the
here-
projects.
Here is always a poor church. Like, there's too
Hank.
many churches.
Oh my goodness, that's a car!
That's why you should run ahead, my friend.
I want to build a church. The fastest money-making thing you could do here is like build a church and do religious shit. The problem is all of that money has to go to Jesus. Duh. So like, you know, I'm always wondering like how priests get paid. Like, if you start your own church or your own thing, do you like get your paycheck from like all the donations, or how does that work? Like,
This
how
tank.
who decides how much you're supposed to take for yourself and what the rest is supposed to go to Jesus?
This
Like, how does
tank
that
is.
work?
This tank is killing all of us.
Maybe don't run so far ahead, funny demon man.
Look up, Hedges.
Well, I'm going to leave. And by leave,
you
I
can
mean
finish it.
use my speed and maybe die in the process.
You might whack you off the bridge, watch out. I'm levitating.
Hello.
Hello. Get up.
I'm gonna heal. Oh look, he's gonna touch your teammates. Keep him distracted, halitosis, halitosis.
You swapped you. You're like, what is it
Keep
called?
shooting them,
Rock?
boys! Rattle them, boys! Oh, there's a hunter.
That's all.
God
that-
damn it, shoot him off me, wolf siege, quickly!
Oh, thank
good.
goodness. Okay.
Good fucking save, Wolf Siege. We lost our
Let's see.
Scotsman.
I think you'd have a patchy relationship, a lot of ire in the land. Remember, 5G is just a
Why
antenna.
would it fit on you?
Kind of what they do. Oh no, shit! I'm going down again. Shit! Oh, Wolf Siege, are you fucking? I almost said a bad word on Alatos' stream, but we'll see.
Please do not.
I almost said the R word.
Please do not get me banned on Twitch,
I'm not gonna
Patchy.
get you banned on Twitch.
Wait a minute, hold on, Patches. You said it in your own stream.
Yes,
But that's his stream.
Yes, but that's my.
That is
stream.
his.
That's
He is.
not Alatos'.
He is. Patchy is allowed to say whatever he well pleases on his stream. I would prefer not to get banned by Patchy on my own stream.
Yeah, Alatos comes over to my stream and he's like, "Oh, Eskimos
Why are you
are
healing me? Stop
stinky."
healing me. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Oh,
I hate you, Henry.
oh my goodness
That
sakes.
fucking giggle, that malicious giggle.
Oh,
giggle
that's Billion up there.
The animation broke on my screen, so he was at the top of the ladder, teleported bottom, and then I went through the earth.
Banjo-Kazooie got
nothing-
some
there's-
sexual healing.
There's nothing that tickles me more than when Hattie does like his little malicious giggle and he's up to some dumb shit.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Is there any more good stories from my 3 months in Europe?
I want to go to Europe.
Besides my... Actually,
I
I don't think I can say that one aloud on Twitch. Never mind. Actually,
yeah,
no.
that time
Actually,
with the Eskimo and the thermostat and drop drawers.
I didn't go that far north. Farthest north I ever went was Berlin, Germany. Actually, I can tell that story.
Isn't Eskimos more of a, North American thing?
I know, but I'm trying not to say a specific group, like a group that people would care about, because I don't want to get Alatos in trouble and
I would-
implying he would
yes.
say bad things about
Totally.
them. My Eskimos is my default when I want to imply that someone is obviously as a joke when I want to imply that someone's being a racist or a stinky. I use a group that no one cares about, like the Eskimos. No one gives a shit about the Eskimos.
What's it?
Any other group. I swear to God, I saw someone on Reddit the other day, I'm not even kidding. Someone sent me this post of it was a post about how people get over-offended and defend everybody and anything. Someone was insulting the Sentinelese Island people and they shit you not.
Who?
You genuine people who are like, oh my God, you're making fun of the Sentinelese, what is wrong with you? The Sentinelese Island people, it's an uncontacted tribe. I think it's off the coast of Madagascar or Indonesia. I could be wrong, but basically a group of people on this island called Sentinelese Island, and they never had any contact from outside of humanity, so they're still in the tribal era of humanity. They just missed the rest of the world. And this post that someone sent me was people arguing and defending the Sentinelese Island people because someone was like, oh, everybody's so sensitive. I probably could make fun of the Sentinelese Island people and it should be fine, right? No one cares about them. And then they go and proceed to do that and everybody's mad. So I tend to stick with groups that, again, no one cares about. So,
or at the very least, don't have internet access to defend themselves.
I mean, the Eskimos do, but their internet's so bad. We're gonna get the message next year.
True.
Like a Civil War messaging system.
Korak, I cannot say that nickname out loud, but fair enough.
I don't know what nickname he said, but Korak, stop being a bad boy.
He's not being a bad boy. He's just trying to make jokes, and that's fine. What's it? No. I can talk about my time in Berlin, where you know how some places have red light districts.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Speaking of getting fucked, we're about to be fisted again.
Yep.
So continue.
So some places, specifically the Netherlands, has red light districts, as is well documented and well known. Berlin has a special area that I will. Oh my goodness! I don't want to be on the rafters. Berlin has a special section that we got our Airbnb when we went to Berlin. That I lovingly, mind you,
I got him.
refer to as the Rainbow District.
Oh boy.
The Rainbow District.
Yes.
Yeah, Alatos tied up his hair in a knot, and he opened his mouth, and he's like, all right, boys, time for me to get to work, earn us some money back home.
Gotta get gotta fulfill my ancestry, you know?
We're not in Amsterdam, but we're close enough. Let's go.
What's it?
I've got storage from Amsterdam.
So, as that nickname might imply, the Rainbow District has a lot of LGBT owned restaurants and communities in that area.
Coming back.
To the point where our where our Airbnb was next door to a sex toy shop, to a gay lingerie and sex toy shop. Literally just 2 buildings away from us.
You know,
On the same block, mind you.
you're making me think about how.
And then Alex was like, we should build a church here.
You're making me think about how I went to a Hot Topic that I've been going to for years. And the last time I've gone to it, I went to the very far back and found stuff.
And then Alex, and then
First
Wolf
dildo
Siege,
just left.
and then Wolf Siege wandered up to like the cashier and was like, this big one, please, 9 inches will do.
Oh my goodness sakes, these little Silent Hill gremlins are gonna get me
If I was
killed!
if I was gonna buy one of those things, I wouldn't do it from a store like that.
You wouldn't want to waddle up to some like 19-year-old cashier with stars in your eyes going, this one, please.
Why do you always
Alapos,
make me
go!
do that?
I'm low on health! These Silent Hill creatures keep beating my ass!
I mean, you can do that later. Let's go.
This is
I
making me
still-
want to play.
Time to
This is making
go!
me want to play VR.
I still want to materialize the idea
Oh my
of the
goodness.
fact of like the Sergal dragon that's very polite and it's just like hello and is guarding gold and is very chill.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no. Berlin's Rainbow District, really cool place. There was a
We should go
cafe.
sometime.
There was a cafe called Adam and Adam. It was pretty funny.
Oh, Alatos forgot to unplug the microwave and left the popcorn on for 20 minutes. Here we go,
No.
exploded bridge.
Oh boy. We passed by, right, actually, funny enough, like a block away from the Adam and Adam cafe, there was another gay lingerie shop specifically for military aesthetics. Like right in the
Now
front
you're
door,
getting me
right
curious.
in the like window display, there was a sailor boy outfit and like a skimpy general outfit. It was amazing.
I think
Wait,
you're definitely
I have to
catching
know
Wolf
this.
Siege's language.
You lost a tiny bit of interest with me. when it's
Okay,
basic sailor.
I just looked at Alatos'
Look.
stream and I see him as Banjo, I'm Ash, Heidi is I don't even know. Wolf Siege is, I
Coco
don't-
Bandicoot from Crash Bandicoot, and
I-
Zero is a Yosuke Hanamura from Persona 4. But we're gonna end it off
On-
there.
Yeah.
On my end, after I deleted all my mods and downloaded 2 of them, there's
I
just
can't
2
claim the
Rinamons.
bonus. I'm gonna pet the demon though. You're welcome.
All right. Oh, thank you. Hold on, let me move the hand. There we go. Yay! Thank you.
We
You're the
did it, gamers.
you're the first person to do the pet redemption.
Pet the demon man for the ordeal he's been through.
Yes. But all right, we're gonna end it there. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of crazy stories, but a lot of fun times were had.
I've got
All
big
right.
potato on my beard.
Who in the world? We're gonna rate. Hey, thank you, Korak. All right, we're gonna rate KZ Excellent. He's playing the Monster Hunters. Let me see. KZ Excellent. If I got his, no, I did not. I did not get his username correct. Excellent. Thank you, Patchy, again.
And Korak, yeah.
Invalid username. I have spelled his username wrong. Darn it.
Korak put it in there for you.
No, he said KZ Sexcellent,
Oh.
which is a very good play on words, but unfortunately not what I am looking for at this time. All right, we're going to copy paste that. There we go. All right, we're going to go raid KZ Excellent. Thank you very much, every one of you, for coming out and joining. If you are subscribed and have the raid emotes, be sure to use those when you go into a stream. Be sure to let him know who sent you. Make sure to give him lots of love as well. Like I said, he is playing Monster Hunter Rise with, I'm pretty sure he's playing with Alto, Carl, and Chora. I know for sure Carl and Chora because I saw their names pop up on Steam that they were playing Monster Hunter Rise, but I don't know if Alto is also there, but we'll find out. It might be Mom, for all I know. But nonetheless, thank you everyone for coming out. Be sure to give KZ lots of love and all that good stuff. And I will see you all, I think, tomorrow for the possible finale of This Is the Police. Again, that's a possible finale. I don't know for sure. We may have one more stream after it. We'll find out. But again, I just want to say thank you everyone for coming out and enjoying the wonderful mayhem that this stream had become. And I will see all you lovely folks later. Goodbye.
Ta-da.